Breaking news out of the NFL. Two-time Pro Bowl quarterback Kyler Murray is signing a one-year deal with the Minnesota Vikings, and the deal has a no-trade clause. Former Bears free agent safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson is signing a one-year deal worth up to $6 million with the Buffalo Bills. The 49ers are signing free agent linebacker Dre Greenlaw to a one-year deal, and defensive end Bryce Huff announced on social media that he's retiring from the NFL at the age of 27. Running back Keaton Mitchell is signing a deal with the LA Chargers, while the Dolphins and wide receiver Tutu Atwell came to terms on a deal, and the Cincinnati Bengals signed defensive lineman Jonathan Allen to a 2-year deal. In men's college hoops, in conference tournament play this afternoon, Miami of Ohio suffered their first loss of the season in the quarterfinals of the MAC tournament, falling to UMass 87-83. The Red Hawks are now 31-1 and will need an at-large bid to make the NCAA tournament. I'm Monty Bolaños.
I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Password.
Ack, ack.
Enter, brother.
That's right. Come on in. Hey. With that password, you now have full access to this very fine radio program for the next 3 hours.
Not 2, not 3, not 4.
That's right. Thank you, LeBron. No matter how you listen in.
7.
Fox Sports Radio, foxsportsradio.com, the iHeartRadio app, Sirius XM Channel 83.
Wow.
And now, live
We'll do it live
on YouTube.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Thank
do
you,
it.
Paul. That's right.
Just do it.
Say my name.
Rob Parker.
You know what, Alex? Say it again.
Rob Parker.
Say his name.
Kelvin Washington.
Say it again. There you go.
Kelvin.
And we are indeed the odd couple on this TV theme song Thursday. And guess what? You'll need our phone number because we are, without question, the most listener-friendly national sports talk radio show on the planet.
Ricky's girlfriend.
At least when people are still awake. Sorry about that, Ben.
I said Ricky.
Would you stop? Leave Ricky's girlfriend out of this.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
She got the best cakes.
I got to wait till
Literally brought her
August.
a cake. I've never in my life said, hey, how you doing? I don't know you, but, hey, bake me a cake.
That's like something you feel you should be disrespected about, you know?
That's fully,
she made me cookies.
Hey,
that
Ricky.
is fully an episode of, like, Office,
Yes.
The Office or something.
Or
what's the other Curb Your Enthusiasm?
she could have said no,
For
and that would have been the end of it.
But there's no
I wouldn't have
way.
held a grudge. She could have said no.
You're Ricky's guy.
You put Ricky on the spot. Hey,
Yeah.
babe, I know you don't want to, but you got to do me a favor. Okay, I'm trying to stay in his good graces. You know, he's the one hiring everybody around here. So
That's true.
I got to do this. Okay? But I ain't got time to be baking no cookies, Ricky.
Ricky already has a full-time job and I had nothing to do with him getting it.
Are you sure about that?
Look, I'm just trying to keep my job, baby.
Okay.
Can you make some cookies? Put a little oatmeal in them.
Okay, all right.
I'm fired up today, Rob.
Write it down, commit it to memory, 877-99 on Fox. For you laymen out there, 877-996-6369.
It's not trigonometry.
Exactly. If you can't figure out letters and numbers. And we want if you hear feedback on the line, I should say,
Right.
it's your own fault. It means only one thing.
You forgot to turn down the radio.
And if you call in here and have a problem with what we say, tough because.
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station.
And with all that said, always remember.
Let me jump.
My dog is sad. Yeah.
Rob,
What's
now
going
I
on,
want to
Rob?
speak on behalf of all the Odd
Okay,
Couple
wait a
crew.
minute. Let's go, Big Show. Let me
Okay.
welcome in my co-host. He is
Kelvin. No, his name.
Washington.
No, his name is not Kelvin.
Okay, here we go, Alex. What are we saying
His
here?
name is concerned.
We
and
wanna talk.
Alex is going to speak for us.
We want to talk. Now, I know you have this lavish event coming up. I know you want to look your best. You're determined. You're driven. And you know you can do anything you set your mind to, right?
We're concerned.
You're not yourself right now, Rob.
You've been a little off lately, man.
You're a little low.
What are you saying?
I said, what did I say to you today when I saw you 5-6 minutes ago? I said, what's up, man? Hey. I said, you all right?
Can I tell you a story today?
Yeah.
Story time. So I go to the supermarket. What is that down the road? Is that Ron's or Ralph's?
Gleason, Gelson's, whatever?
But
I think CVS.
No. It's like either Vons
Vons,
or Ralph's.
Yes, Vons.
Right, Vons. Go there. I just need one piece of chicken. That's all I need. Just one. And, you go there and you ask for the piece of chicken you want. I asked for a baked thigh. I'm off the fried stuff, so a baked thigh.
Thigh is the best part, by the way.
Do I need to go and, check the guy's work to make sure he gave me the right piece? A breast and a thigh are two different pieces of the chicken.
He gave.
So I drive all the way here. I got to do a Zoom call, do everything. Now I'm ready for my one piece of chicken that's going to satisfy me for the next 3 hours. Open the bag, and to my chagrin, it's a small breast of all dry white meat. My heart sunk. My palate choked up. How in the world could you stop me from eating my one piece of chicken? Now, I got a question for you for tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm planning on going back to the store.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Okay,
I'm not
thank
even
you
kidding
for my
you.
Instagram post of the day. Let me write this down so I can not forget. Do you go back when you got a breast instead of a thigh? I'm writing this down.
I'm going back to the manager, and I want a thigh that I paid for.
Rob.
Now, I could bring him back the bones from the breast that I ate.
So you ate it.
I had to eat it. It was just going to be – now, I'm not going to throw away food. It's against my being to throw away food.
Shout out to Mama Parker. I know.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. I get it. I could have held on to it, brought it back tomorrow, gave it back to him. All he's going to do is throw it out.
Mm-hmm.
But I ate it. But I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied.
So now, Alex, we got to deal with him being down in the dumps because he got a breast instead of a thigh.
Alex, yesterday we had a video. Didn't we do well? I was myself. What are you saying?
Yeah, but I had to rev you up.
I'm not myself.
I had to rev you up. It's been about 3 days. I got to get you going.
All right.
Please give this man his thighs.
That's all I want.
You're a thigh guy.
I'm a thigh guy.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, listen.
But Rob,
we ain't got 5 kids between us, me and Rob G.
That's true. I worked in the food industry. It's a little weird when you bring food back like that.
So I should just
the bones is kind of crazy. What are you?
So I'm not gonna bring anything back, but I have the right to go back and get what I paid for. That's all. I'm gonna go to the manager and say, "Can I have my thigh?"
Not gonna lie.
All right. Let's welcome in the Odd Couple crew. We wouldn't be able to do this fine radio program without him. Rob G is our producer. Bud Mexican is Alex is our engineer.
Alex, you're a hidden talent.
Monty Bolaños is at the anchor desk, and of course.
Never heard of him.
Elijah is our social media guru. Rob G, we have breaking news here at Fox Sports Radio.
Not you, man. I mean, we do. You already hit it.
You already hit it.
Monty already hit the top of the hour, but in case you missed it, big news in the NFL.
They weren't listening to the top of the hour.
The NFC North.
Not because of you, Monty. I say because of you.
Just can't help himself.
You literally can't. You have holes in your lip from biting it. I can't, but I got to say it.
Big news.
They just got in the car at 3:01.
Okay.
A 4:01.
Wow. All right. Are you done?
Yeah.
Kelvin,
somebody go get this man a thigh.
Struggling. Breaking news in the NFL. Former Cardinals #1 overall pick Kyler Murray has a new home. He's taking his talents to Minnesota. He's going to be the quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, 1-year veteran minimum deal because, as we mentioned, the Cardinals are paying his whole salary, basically. And we haven't confirmed it yet. All they're saying is it's a competition. But all signs point to Kyler Murray replacing former first-round pick, the guy who got Sam Darnold out of town, the guy who got Daniel Jones out of town, the guy who prevented Aaron Rodgers from coming into town. J.J. McCarthy looks like his days are numbered in Minnesota.
And I give credit to the Vikings. Give credit. We talk about this all the time, that at some point you got to just say, hey, we might have gotten something wrong. It's time to move on. That's a bar. And I think this is the case with the Vikings. I think I've been saying it's one of the first things I said since joining this show, because I joined right as football season was starting 2 seasons ago now. And I said, man, I've seen J.J. McCarthy, seen every one of his throws as a person born and raised in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And I was like, he played solid, but I wouldn't have jumped up to 10th. I wouldn't have given up picks to go get him when you might have been able to get him at the end of the first round, maybe early second round, and have your guy and let him slowly come along, and maybe he's your guy of the future. They, whatever reasons, bought into J.J. McCarthy, and if it weren't for him getting injured that rookie year, he may have started right off the bat. In comes Sam Darnold, who we did not know him. He was going to have an amazing season that year for them, and then go on to have a good season this past one for the Seahawks to the tune of winning a Super Bowl. So J.J. McCarthy got to play, did not perform well, was up and down, have a couple of quarters where he's good.
How many years did he play? How many games did he start, actually?
At Michigan?
No. For the Vikings.
What, maybe 10?
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And so what I was saying was, so we saw the ups and downs. Sometimes they have a good quarter, good half. They don't have a bad couple of games. So I think for him, there is something there eventually. But what I think the Vikings did and realized that we have a really good defense. We have maybe the best, maybe the second best receiver in Justin Jefferson. And I think, and some other good pieces on offense as well, tight ends and receivers. So I think they realize we got a chance to get a guy that has been very explosive at times, who has all the talent in the world, hasn't put it together most of his career thus far. But again, they believe with Kevin O'Connell and the way they coach up that they can get it done with Kyler Murray. It's a one-year deal, and I think they're just trying to say, let's see what we can look like if we put J.J. back a little bit, give him some more time, get a guy who's explosive with a bunch of weapons who wants to revitalize his career in Kyler Murray, and see if we can do that and get back in a competitive division and where they won 9 with J.J., and I think they feel like, well, if we won 9 with him, what can we do with Kyler Murray? So I think this is something where they're going to say another reclamation project like we did with Sam Darnold, like we did with Daniel Jones, and now he's out here making $100 million. He's winning Super Bowls. Can we get Kyler Murray to play his best ball and help us get into the postseason?
Yeah, I just think this is, again, the guy's played 10 games, has been injured twice. He also, in the biggest game of the year, went to Detroit and beat the Lions. Go watch the tape. Like, he made all the big throws that they needed him to make. I'm not sitting here to tell you that J.J. McCarthy is going to be the next coming of anything. But after 10 games, the idea, we're just so ridiculous that everybody is supposed to be the same and develop the same. Aaron Rodgers set for 3 years, and J.J. McCarthy is supposed to play and win 14 games after 10 games. I just think that the whole mindset is messed up with the way that they draft quarterbacks. But I'll tell you this. If Kyler Murray's healthy and can play with that team, is this on? Because I'm here to tell you right now that the Lions have officially dropped to last place in the NFC North. The Lions have dropped to last place. The Lions will finish behind the Minnesota Vikings, who last year only won one less game than the Lions. Without a quarterback, supposedly without a quarterback, they only had one less loss than the Detroit Lions. And now you're going to get a former first overall pick as a quarterback with a coach who's done very well with coaching quarterbacks up, with their weapons and their defense, and not think that they're not going to be better than the Lions with all the changes that have taken place in Detroit? Hello, 313, do you hear me? You should be shaking in your boots today. You should be scared to death that this division, that the opening that you had and a chance to get to the Super Bowl has closed. The division is way tougher. I look at the 4 teams. The Lions are the least favorite team to win that division to me. I'm convinced they'll finish in 4th place. I like the Packers better. I like the Bears to get even better and win the division. And I like the Vikings. I do. They have so much talent, so many players all over the place. Last year was a disappointing year. 9 wins. So the Vikings can do whatever they want. 1 year, approve it. Let's see what you got, whatever. Kyler Murray can be playing for something, for his respect, for his credibility, for his career. Mm-hmm. Those are dangerous things to mix in with that when you have weapons, when you have a defense, and when you have a coach that has been able to coach people up.
But that's why I go back to what you just said is why they did this. And J.J. McCarthy, here's the other thing, too. You mentioned Aaron Rodgers sitting, and he was sitting behind Brett Favre. So, obviously, we know That's why he's set. I don't think J.J. McCarthy, they feel like they're looking at this as we have a window right now. We've got the certain guys from the offensive side. We got receivers. We got a good defense. We don't know if Brian Flores is going to be here much longer. So for them, this is go time. This is the chance they have.
They moved up to draft him, though.
Right,
but that's
why I like that they're saying he's not ready. That's why I like it. Because instead of having pride, I did it, so I got to sit on this. I got to rest on our laurels. He's the guy. He's the guy. He's the guy.
I'm just talking about after 10 games.
No, nobody's saying he's been out the league.
10 games is ridiculous.
But what they're saying
is, has been hurt twice.
So now you got to add that to the mix. Now the other thing.
So Kyler Murray loses the first 4 games and throws 8 interceptions. Now what?
Well, that would be more on you because that'd be Lions, not a Lions back.
I'm asking you.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why you keep him. He's your guy. You've invested with him. He's not like you're kicking him out the NFL. But what they're saying is right now we got a chance. This division looks like it could be tough for a while with the Bears and Caleb Williams. Obviously, Jordan Love still there. The Packers are going to pack her and the Lions. So they're saying we got to try to win now and go get a guy who can be hopefully explosive. And the only challenge I would say with you and the Vikings when you talk about the conference or the division, Kyler Murray's only played 30 of the last 55 games. He's been hurt a lot, too. So that would worry me with him. And then the Bears won a whole lot of last-second games. Does that come back like the Chiefs did the year before? And then it came out to bite them?
I don't look at it like that.
So I look at those two things.
I looked at what I saw from the Bears, that they can get better. That was only the first year with Ben Johnson. And now they got the hardest schedule, too.
So it'll be interesting. The division is really good. Them in the NFC West.
I don't see where the Lions. I see the Lions losing people left and right every day.
They're getting offensive linemen. We'll see, though.
I don't see the upgrade.
I don't like it. As a Lions fan, I don't like them getting Kyler Murray. That's more explosive. I don't like it.
877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Is J.J. McCarthy done in Minnesota? And with the arrival of Kyler Murray, does that make the Lions the worst team in the NFC North? I say absolutely. Last place for the Lions. We'll continue that conversation next with you. 877-99 on Fox. It is The Odd Couple, where we deliver insight, not noise, right here on Fox Sports Radio. Stick and stay.
Especially if you got to connect for a thigh in the U.S. of A.
Talking about. Talking about.
Last night we saw, please, it was not a record. Can people stop saying
now, that is what we will agree on.
Okay, it was not a record. Okay, stop. Oh, he broke Kobe's record. Kobe didn't have a record. Go look up Kobe's Wikipedia. In nowhere in his bio, right, on Wikipedia or his accolades do they mention him scoring 81 points. Do you know that?
I didn't know that, but I mean, that's not acting like we don't bring it up.
No, I'm just
the streets
no.
do.
But I'm talking about it's not a record.
Yes, it was not a record.
Stop saying
we'll roll around in his grave.
Go ahead, Rob G. Anyway.
Well, in case you guys missed it last night, Bam Adebayo,
who
broke the NBA all-time modern-day scoring record last night. We don't acknowledge 100 points that happened in 1912.
Would you?
Kobe Bryant had
don't do that.
That is factual.
Don't do that. Don't be like these kids out here who are tweeting me going, I didn't see the video. I said,
they didn't make cameras back then.
Do you have the video from when the dinosaurs roamed the earth? Oh, there were no dinosaurs.
Well, wow. You set yourself up for that one. That's like talking to Alex. That's like talking to Alex. Look at him.
Alex, let's go to the La Brea tar pits when we get off
do that.
Those
are fake, Rob.
I'll say this. If you didn't have that Kinko's evidence, we'd all wonder.
Okay.
That is a good point. And he still got that in fine condition.
Bam Adebayo dropped a career high 83 points last night in their win over the Wizards. Whether it was ethical or unethical, I'll let you guys decide. But here's the facts. 83 points, 20 of 43 from the field, 36 of 43 from the free throw line, 7 of 22 from deep. Stat line unlike anything we'd ever seen in NBA history. Not only did he become the first player to ever score at least 70 while shooting below 50% from the field, his free throw attempts and free throw makes are both new NBA records, and his 22 three-point attempts were the third most in NBA history. Long story short, Bam Adebayo The silver medalist, 83 points, NBA history.
I got a name for him.
What is it?
Sham Adebayo. He's a sham. This is a fraud. This is Fugazi. Sham Adebayo. That is your new name. Are you kidding me? What we watched was the NBA being bastardized. I thought I was watching a Harlem Globetrotters game. The Washington Generals
Almost
were playing instead of the Washington Wizards. And shame on Eric Spoelstra to go along with this. This guy won an NBA championship, and he's conforming to this clownery? What in the world is going on in Miami? And Pat Riley sitting through this? If I didn't have this radio show right now, you know what I would do?
What'd you do?
I would drive downtown Los Angeles with a wet blanket, and I would throw it over his statue in front of Crypto.com Arena. Because that's what Pat Riley, who's been around the league since Moby Dick was a guppy, there's no way he could watch that and feel good about it. In fact, I couldn't even see any cutaways of Pat Riley last night. Did you? I didn't see it.
They did one.
Okay.
There's two. I'll tell you.
But the one you saw, he had his hands over his eyes because he couldn't believe what he was watching. What a sham. How do you even go home and make love to your girlfriend after that?
Okay, hold on.
It doesn't even feel good. Are you
Hold up.
kidding?
That's some athletic love.
Kelvin.
Yes.
I've been covering sports for a long time.
Hey, yo!
This is my 40th year of covering sports in the media. 40. You're 43 years old. I've been covering sports since you were 3 years old. And I've never seen
Stop it, right?
an event like this that was so prefabricated, so phony, such a $3 bill that just stank to the high heaven. It was awful to watch. Everybody involved should be embarrassed. And you know what? This is Adam Silver's legacy rolled up in one. A team that can't wait to lose in the Washington Wizards, right? Or
That's
trying
true.
to
That's
lose. And then you're worried about canceling Magic City night, and you got this kind of basketball with a fraudulent number, and you let Sham
Now he's Sham.
push out Kobe's name when talking about the all-time great. It ain't Wilt and Kobe. It's now Wilt and Sham. That's the sham about it. That's the disgrace.
Man, if y'all don't stop it with this fake outrage, first of all, you call him Sham Adebayo. I'm calling him 80 Adebayo. Fox Sports Radio, it's the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin, Washington. This week's flying by. And TV things on Thursday. We got Britt Ghiroli getting ready to join us.
Who?
Ghiroli. Everybody get your roll on. Britt Ghiroli joining us. Join about 5-6 minutes. Alex, one day when you're off.
The one thing Kelvin does very well is he says the names incorrectly with such great confidence.
I do own it though.
Yeah, that you think that is right.
I do give you that.
Am I right? Like
you know that.
It doesn't sound like when I botch your names, I'm like,
Bam,
Bam, wop,
you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna let you know
That's true.
that I have no idea what I'm saying.
You know what it is too? It comes from the TV. I can't be stuttering Stanley on TV. So I just gotta own it. Like Rob Piojay, it's Parker, and just we rolling with it. You were Rob Piozza the rest of this interview. I got to roll with it.
Question our own names.
Yep. And you're like, dang, is that how you say my name? All right. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, YouTube, too. If you're not watching this, check us out on YouTube. Search Odd Couple FSR. Elijah's got us up looking good. Appreciate it as always. 877-99 on Fox.
And I'm not wearing pink today. This is not pink.
Salmon.
Salmon.
Yeah. You should have ordered salmon
Which
instead
I
of
wish
your
I
breast.
had a piece.
I was about to say, you should have ordered salmon instead of your thigh-turned breast. And Vikings. Rob dropped one on me thinking that now the Lions are going to finish fourth in the NFC North. Didn't see that coming. Yeah, right. And then also, it's just a great move for them getting Kyler Murray. And what do they do with J.J. McCarthy? 877-99 on Fox.
All right, Harold in Chicago. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Harold?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Doing great.
Good, man.
Good. Last time I called you at my birthday, I had a great birthday.
Is that right?
That's nice.
Kelvin wasn't here.
Yeah, where'd you go? Did you do anything special?
You know what? I finally hung out with some of those girls that I shouldn't be texting.
Okay.
And we had a fun time.
All
we
right.
had a fun time.
Okay.
I love it.
All right.
I love it.
All right. He was hanging out with you. Wanted a breast and thigh. He had them.
That's right.
What you got for us?
But no. I don't think it's JJ's last year. I do think, though, this is the strongest backup he's ever had in Kyler, but they keep giving these veterans one-year deals, and JJ happens to get injured, and then they get to play. I do think this is his last prove-it year. If he doesn't do anything, then I think
Wait. So you think Kyler Murray's coming up there as a backup?
I think this is kind of what they've always done. They've gotten a vet that they hope can play that'll get some time in, but I don't think they brought him there to
Kyler Murray
start
did not.
over
Let me tell you who didn't come there to sit. Kyler Murray didn't come there to sit. He ain't 34,
Don't think
35.
so?
No, Kyler Murray. They got some wink going on where, and we're going to say, oh, it's open and it's.
Well, they didn't say. They could have easily said he's the quarterback
gonna
next
say
year.
that.
Why not?
They ain't going to say that right now.
Why?
Because we're sitting here in March. We're sitting here in
they
March.
only gave him a one-year deal,
Right.
like with Darnold and with all the others. Well,
They all got 1 year.
Yeah, they all get it. And I don't think Kyler, not them, I don't think Kyler Murray would have gone there had he not got a lot of inclination that he is going to be the starter.
Then?
He could have went to look to Pittsburgh. I'm sure he had a couple of Kyler Murray. There's 32 teams, Rob. It ain't 32 quarterbacks better than him. I'm not saying he had 20 options. Yeah. He had 4 or 5.
Yeah, I'm not positive either. 877-99 on Fox. Let's go to sorry about that. Jordan in D.C. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Jordan?
Oh, hey, Rob and Kelvin. How you guys
What's
doing?
up, bro?
Doing great.
Perfect. Rob, I'm with you. I think Detroit going back to the basement after this season. I mean, in the new season. And as far as J.J. McCarthy, I think the Vikings just realized that even at his upside, like how good will he be? You know, I remember Josh Allen and Lamar. You know, they didn't have amazing rookie years, but you could see at their high end, if they get to where if their ceiling is, they could be MVP quarterbacks. What is the best of J.J. McCarthy? I think
the best was go back and watch the game against the Lions, like in Detroit. That was his game to me. Where if you watch that game, he beat the Lions in a must-win for Detroit.
He's just got to settle.
And that was at the end. No, I'm just saying that was the game that I saw.
Always frantic, even at Michigan. Like he's always frantic. I don't know what that is. Even when they won the championship, he's always frantic. He's got to settle. That's one of the things.
Go take a look at that game, Jordan. Appreciate the call, my friend.
And by the way, Jordan, you're dead to me. He just said the
not.
Lions. He said the Lions are finishing fourth.
Johnny in Virginia, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Johnny? How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Hey, guys. Hope all is well. I think the window is closed for the Lions, 1. 2, I think Kyler probably will be the starter. His upside, like the last caller, the one before that said, I think his upside is higher, and it's a one-year deal, so if it doesn't work, he can get out from under it. I think O'Connell's offense fits Kyler pretty well, and he's got some options and threats on the offensive side of the ball with Jefferson and some of those other guys.
Big time. Oh, yeah, they got weapons. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you can get them the ball, you're going to be in business. I agree with that,
so happy
Johnny.
right now. He about to be crying. That's my quarterback.
Listen, they're playing in the dome, and for a guy like Kyler at his size, it must look huge in there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Rob G said he don't like everybody making fun of his height because he's like 5'10", and Rob G's like 5'3". So he's like, if they calling him short, what about me?
Well, Kyler Murray, we remember Rob G. We had him on the show, right, a couple of years ago at the Super Bowl. And, I had to tell Chris, Chris, what are you doing? In his ear. What? He was trying to pick up Kyler Murray. I was like, dude, would you stop?
Hey, what's his? Oh, stop it! No, you gotta get Chris going. Come on, Chris. Easy, Chris. Easy. Relax. What was Rob G and Rob? What was Kyler? So ridiculous. What was Kyler like? Is he Kawhi like when you guys got to hang out? Because no one ever says like, oh man, he's like a joy. He's kind of to himself, kind of aloof. Organization. Him and the Cardinals were always adversarial towards each other. Is he just kind of a Kawhi, just to himself, chill? Like, does he have that very presidential quarterback thing?
He was unmemorable. How's that?
But that makes sense from what you hear about him. That's
why am I right? Like I didn't leave going, wow,
dynamic guy.
Like he's dynamic or something. Or I didn't go, he's a bad guy or he was a jerk or whatever. I was unmoved.
No, he just spoke very low, very. Talks like this. I don't know, maybe it was because he didn't want to do media interviews that day, but there was nothing about him that made you like, yeah, I really see.
But you're offering grace. You're offering grace where I'm saying he's always like that.
Right. No, but I'm just saying, like, that's who he is. Like, at least when we met him, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I was curious because I haven't been around him, and I was wondering what his kind of his essence was. All right. Britt, Ghiroli, senior MLB writer for The Athletic, getting ready to join us after Monty Bolaños gives us what's trending.
At least he got your name right.
He almost didn't. He almost, but he powered through.
Ghiroli is the correct pronunciation.
There we go.
About to roll you up in a minute.
Kyler Murray already spoke to the media, fellas, and he's having a good day.
Did he say anything?
I've met a lot of genuine, real people. They've done nothing but treat me with great respect and love so far since I've been here. I'm very appreciative of how today went. And again, I cannot wait to get in the building, compete, and just represent the Vikings.
That was Kawhi Leonard.
I literally, when I heard this, I was like, that's what he sounds like?
That's just the Kawhi moment. Like? I've never heard him talk,
I'm
Rob.
glad you said that because I thought I was crazy. And I was like, I didn't know he sounded like that.
But the only bad part, when they showed him around the locker room.
Stop. We don't know where you're going, but we're going to stop you. We're going to stop you there.
Don't get fired.
What are you going to say?
Not today.
Oh, I forget.
Not today.
Your breast away.
Not today. Other NFL news, former Bears free agent safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson signing a one-year deal with the Bills. Steelers are signing former Bears safety Jaquan Brisker to a one-year deal. We'll check in on the NBA late in the first quarter where the Pistons lead the 76ers 26-16. Cade Cunningham 6 points so far in that one. Also late in the first quarter where the Pacers are up on the Suns 30-29. Devin Booker 13 points in the first quarter already. The Magic have won 5 in a row. They're up on the Wizards 29-20, also late in the first quarter. In men's college hoops, one of the bubble teams for the NCAA tournament, Florida State taking on Duke right now in the ACC quarterfinal, and they are tied at 25 with about 7 minutes to go in the first half. Earlier today, Miami of Ohio suffered their first loss of the season in the quarterfinals of the MAC tournament, falling to UMass 87-83. The Red Hawks are now 31-1 and will need an at-large bid to make the NCAA tournament. Hey, are you into video games, celebrities, or just a good time? The Global Gaming League is a video game league with celebrity-owned teams from T-Pain, Neo, competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris. I love Tetris. Sign up and join the league now at globalgamingleague.com. And lastly here, guys, in hockey, Sabres are up on the Capitals 1-0 late in the first period. The Ducks and the Maple Leafs tied at 1 late in the first period. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Monty.
Jess.
Tetris is lit. Still.
It is lit.
40 years later, however many years it's been. Appreciate it. All right. It is the Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin on the TV theme song Thursday. When the cold weather sets in, everyday aches and pains can linger, but Aleve got your back with up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose. Aleve keeps you going with long-lasting body pain relief this winter. So try Aleve, use as directed for minor aches and pains. Joining us now, Britt Ghiroli, senior MLB writer for The Athletic. Britt_Ghiroli on X. Britt, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing good. Doing excellent. Rob, I wanted to start here real quick. Can you tell me, when did Italy get so good at baseball? Did I miss something?
I know. Well, I think it's a combination of things. Obviously, a lot of these guys are MLB guys who couldn't make Team USA. But I was just thinking the other day, I went to Milan, and, man, has there been a more dominant stretch for a country? Italy also did great in Milan. On the international stage, has there been a more dominant stretch than Italy has had over the past 2 months? I don't think so.
My goodness.
I know. It's been pretty amazing. And Italy winning, of course, saved the USA's bacon. Let's go there. Mark DeRosa. I saw today people were saying that no matter what happens here, especially if they don't win, that this will be it for Mark DeRosa because of that snafu. He's not a manager, and I know he managed before in the WBC, but people are questioning why doesn't Major League Baseball and the USA team use a Major League manager to run its team?
Right. Well, I think as far as his future, I don't know. I don't think anyone knows, but obviously if they don't win, that's going to be definitely a case for, like, what are we going to do? How are we going to reevaluate? Because this Team USA was supposed to be the most stacked American team they've ever had.
Right.
So certainly I think if they don't win, there probably will be some repercussions. If they do win, that's where it gets trickier, right? How do you tell a guy who just won a gold medal, like, we don't want you to come back? I think that will probably be a little bit more difficult. But, I think when you look at it overall, it's a pretty big mistake. It's not, putting a reliever in when we're all yelling at the screen because the guy gives up a home run, right?
Right.
It's not knowing the rules to the tournament. And he said today that he did know the rules, and that, some of the, I forget how he phrased it, but he said that there were some false narratives out there.
Well,
and it's like the only false narrative was you saying we made it to the quarterfinals.
Right.
So,
and the way he managed the game, people were saying,
that's a great point.
Like you needed runs, and he's leaving people out there. Who am I thinking of? The first baseman.
Paul Goldschmidt,
yes.
who they started.
Like Goldschmidt shouldn't have been in it.
running. Yeah.
You could have a pinch runner. Like there were things you could look at
who they had
and
sat
question
out from the jump.
Right. So I mean, I know people. There were narratives or whatever, but the managing did not match like the idea that we need to win and we need runs. You know what I mean? Is that fair?
Yes. As I wrote in my column on The Athletic, he could say what he wants about the pitching matchups or the lineups. He went on the podium and said, guys are dragging because they partied, last night against Mexico.
That's what he said, yes.
And then he also said he was going to get some of these guys a day off their feet. That's something you hear teams say when they've already clinched the division and it's the final week of September and they're not playing for anything. That's not something you say and then turn around and say, oh, I knew that game was important.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Something ain't adding up, if you will. Let me go here, just since we're talking about WBC, the international kind of conversation. Where are we now with MLB where if you look at a team like the Dodgers, they keep going to get great Japanese talent. Other teams, obviously, we know when it comes to some of the Latin American countries as well. Where are we just as far as you have to be prepared to have great scouting and finding some diamonds and some pieces out there from other countries?
You definitely do, and I think it's expanding even beyond the obvious countries. I mean, the Dodgers have signed players out of Uganda over the last couple of years, more than one. So, yeah, I think it is becoming a more global game. Certainly games like this, like we were laughing about Italy earlier because a lot of the players are Italian-American, but having this team win, having the Italian media cover this tournament, having them advance out of pool play, that is going to help. That is going to help kids that are actually in Italy that don't really follow baseball because it's not a big sport there. So this WBC, I think, does do that. Whether it's the Czech Republic and some of these countries that just aren't baseball obsessed. Not every country is Japan where it's the number one sport. That's what this WBC, I think, is really doing. That's the importance of it. And it's always going to be a lesser vehicle than the Olympics, right? We got the numbers and everyone's salivating as 5 million people are watching the WBC. I mentioned I was in Milan. 18 million people watched the men's hockey game, and that was at 8 a.m. and at 5 a.m. for half the country. So, I think having this tournament and then as kind of a continuance of helping globally grow the game, having the push to have these MLB guys play in L.A. where 3-4 times the amount of eyeballs will be on them, it's just going to help the sport.
Helping line people's pockets. Did you see the trading card that Aaron Judge card that sold? It was a 1-of-1 card. It was a 2013 Aaron Judge Bauman Chrome Draft Superfractor 1-on-1, all right, 1-of-1 signed card. And I don't know, Britt, if you saw this. It sold for $5.2 million.
Wow, I did not see that, but that's the someone like random just pulled that card?
Yeah, and the previous one was the Trout card, 3.936, and that was 2009. Here we are in 2026, $5.2 million for this one baseball card. It just talks about the game. Also, opening day, very different experience for the first time in many, many years. When I was a kid, the Reds always had the opener in Major League Baseball. It was always on that Monday of the National Basketball Championship game. The Reds always played the first game of the year. This year, it will be in San Francisco. The Giants and the Yankees on Netflix. No other game. All eyes on San Francisco. I like this, Britt. Where are you on this?
I like it. I think part of the problem with Netflix, though, is what we were just talking about with the globally growing the game, because I don't think a lot of other countries outside of the U.S. have these robust Netflix subscriptions. I love the idea that we are having this one moment. In years past, they've had, someone play internationally, and spotlight's been on that for a little while. I love the idea of just having this one opener really kicking off opening day. You are hoping that, of course, it's a good game and it's not a total dud. But I think Major League Baseball, especially coming off of that World Series, guys, just a historic viewership for that World Series, an excellent World Series.
And when you consider, Britt, that the ratings from Canada didn't count and the numbers were tremendous.
Exactly. So I just think that they right now are playing with house money a little bit. And certainly there's some downsides. You're dealing with a CBA that's going to run out. There's a little bit of a mess when it comes to
We'll worry about that at the end of the year. I'm not going to let them ruin my season.
Agreed.
I'm not.
Right now, we are like at the top of the mountain here, gentlemen.
Yes.
Like, baseball is back. Everyone, I had friends who I didn't even think ever watched the game in their lives this October be like, wow, what a great World Series, right? Like, we are there right now, and I think that's the reason why Netflix is on board. You're going to start to see more of these streamers come out. Netflix has a bunch of different events this year, and I think it's really good for the game. The game is in a really healthy place, and you can only hope that the powers that be recognize that and agree to a quick CBA and keep this ball rolling, because right now baseball is having a little bit of a renaissance.
Which is crazy that they'd be willing to stop this. That's what makes it make no sense to us, is that you're back on a roll, you're on fire. All right, we'll let you go, but I do want to tell you this, Britt. Rob brought up that Aaron Judge card because he actually did it. He mortgaged his 401k,
No, I did not.
his home, his cars to get that.
$5.2 million is out of my league. Are you kidding?
Oh, God.
Britt, thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate it.
No doubt. Make sure you give her a follow. Britt_Ghiroli. Give her a follow there. We appreciate taking some time out with the Odd Couple. All right, on the way to Tire Rack Play of the Day, Shakle City as well. And we had talked about something, Rob, maybe a few weeks ago, that we were like, something strange happened there. Well, somebody's out with a big network. We'll tell you who it is. It is the Odd Couple, Rob, Kelvin, Fox. Oh, must be good news with Shakle City, Fox Sports Radio.
I had a glizzy in my mouth.
So everybody is split on this. As great of an accomplishment it is, 83 points is going to be forever in the record books.
Not on my telephone.
There seems to be a split about, the legitimacy of it, whether or not it was ethical basketball the way he got about it. Now, my question to you, I'll pose to Dub first. Are people that upset about it because of how he got it, or the fact that now he has passed up the late, great Kobe Bryant?
There you go. It's the latter. It's very easy for me. Names matter. I tell you, I don't think Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer. You know what people will say? Yes, he is. Why? He beat Brady. That's why. His last name's Manning. he's a Brady. And if this were
he won 2 Super Bowls,
right, and if he beat Boomer Esiason, he wouldn't be a Hall of Famer.
2 Super Bowls, 2 Super Bowls.
He beat Brady.
Nobody with 2 Super Bowl MVPs is not in the Hall of Fame.
And if he beat Boomer Esiason twice, he wouldn't be in a Hall of Fame. Well, clearly not. That's why he ain't in it yet.
Yeah, but what'd you just say? What'd you just say?
I said if he beat Boomer Esiason twice, he wouldn't be in.
You said he ain't in yet.
Right,
because even you know.
Because I'm saying
even
we'll see.
No,
we shall see.
You would have said he'll never get in. Say
not in my book.
I want you to say it.
Not in my book.
No, will he ever get in?
I can't tell you how other people are going to vote.
Will he ever get in?
I believe somebody.
Yes or no?
Yes, he will get in. Okay. Someone will write him in. He might even be 75 years old. They'll write him in.
Keep going.
Like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted.
That's right. And
names
it
matter.
Happens every day, 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern.
Names matter. Absolutely. And the fact that he beat Kobe Bryant.
It's always about Kobe Bryant.
Is why. What do you mean it's not? That's exactly why. If this were the Rip Hamilton 81-point game or the David Robinson, who, by the way, when he scored his 71, saw it as a teenager, they fed him the ball because they wanted to get him a scoring title and they wanted to try to have him have a shot with an MVP. So they kept going at him, defeating him the ball. And if this were David Robinson who had the 81, people would be, yes, there would be some people who would be upset. I'm not, this isn't a blanketed statement, but I absolutely believe a lot of the fervor that you're seeing is because of who it was and how valued he is, and obviously the untimely death of Kobe Bryant. That only adds to it as well. And what's interesting about it, too, is I believe if Kobe were still with us and whether he was playing or not or just a fan of the game and they asked him, I actually think Kobe would be far less upset than so many other people. I think Kobe would say, I know how hard it is to score in this league. I know how difficult it is. Well, it's 43 free throws. He had to make 37 or whatever it was of those free throws. I think Kobe would value and appreciate and understand how difficult it is to score in the league, and Bam Adebayo to get that. Also, Bam ain't a point chaser. Bam is a person who plays great D, scores when he needs to. So I think, again, you have to value, wow, he just had a night. And I think a lot of people are upset about that, and Bam is catching a lot of heat for where the NBA is right now. People are upset about the way the game's played. They're upset about load management. They're upset about guys not playing. They're upset about saying they're not playing hard enough. They're upset about the All-Star game. And Bam happened to be caught in the middle of all this, and I think he's getting a bad rap. Now, if you want to say, they fouled at the end a few times to get him the ball back, I won't even argue with you, because we were watching it live. I was like, that's kind of crazy. But at the end of the day, he still had to score 83 points. That was a remarkable feat. It was fun, and that's it. It doesn't mean he's better than Kobe. Doesn't mean his legacy is anything like that. Kobe Bryant had a chance to score some more points. Remember, he scored 60-something points against Dallas Mavericks in 3 quarters. 62. Thank you, Rob G. 62 points in 3 quarters. Phil Jackson pulled him out. That was their prerogative because for them, we're going for championships. This is what we do. With the Lakers, I'm Kobe, I'm Phil. We win championships. For Bam Adebayo and the Heat, this ain't that. They had a chance to go for it. They went for it. Had some fun. And I strongly believe if this were the Rip Hamilton 81-point game that he passed or the Jamal Murray 81-point, it would be much less issue. But because it was Kobe, because Kobe had an untimely death as well, I think that only adds to it.
Totally disagree. And I get it. You're a Kobe fan. So people
I'm a Kobe fan?
Yeah, you are. People who are
Wait. Hit me with the breaking news, Alex. In my entire life,
breaking
I have
news
never
from
in my
Fox
entire
Sports.
life heard I'm a Kobe fan. I've literally been called a Kobe hater. You sit here every day. You're a LeBron fan. What in the world?
That diatribe, you have to be some sort of Kobe.
That was the worst thing you've ever said.
The difference between me and you
terrible.
is
that was terrible.
How many NBA players text you this morning?
That was terrible.
Ask you that. How many NBA players text you this morning about what happened last night? No, just hear me out.
I'm answering your question. None.
Okay. So
what did that have to do with anything?
Because I'm trying to make a point to you.
We already missed with saying I'm a Kobe fan.
No,
I never heard that a day in my life. Which I was a fan of him, but I never heard that.
I got text by a number of guys who played in the NBA. Not once was Kobe mentioned. What they didn't like is that they thought it was flimsy, lame. That was the biggest pushback that I heard from people. Mm-hmm. Not that, oh, my God, this is the end of the world because he passed Kobe. Rob G., I asked you to look up Kobe's Wikipedia. In his opening big graph that tells you about Kobe Bryant's life, how many times did they mention that he scored 81 points in the game?
0.
In his accolades of what he did in his career, how many times did they mention that he scored 81 points?
0.
Okay. And that
you don't think that gets brought up?
No, my point, I'm not saying it's not brought up, but that's not why people are pushing back and the basketball fans and people. I'm just talking about the people that I know in the league, okay? so good. Alex, is this anime or is this my anime?
Now, I'm glad you asked that. The only difference between anime and cartoon is where it's made.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
This is American, so it's a cartoon.
Is it really? So this
You
is not...
said that last time. But it does look, the art is
right.
Very
different.
similar.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Okay.
There we go.
Studio Ghibli, who's the biggest anime movie company in the world, got inspiration from Disney. But since they took it their own way, it's not considered Disney.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right.
There we go. Voltron, which was my show that I used to watch. I love Voltron. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Hey, it is the Odd
Four
Couple.
blazing sword.
I told you, you love. I'm still not convinced you didn't just sit in front of a TV from
No,
like
I'm just-
1988
No,
and below.
but Voltron was in 2000 or something, right? I mean,
Well,
Voltron
it came back.
Rob Parker, the thigh ambitionary.
Okay.
Get this man a thigh. Thank you to Britt Ghiroli, joined us a moment ago, and we appreciate that as always. All right, it is now time for your Tire Rack Play of the Day.
5 seconds, steps back in the left corner, sees the double team, doesn't care, fires, rattles it in. Kawhi Leonard can't miss. They give 45 today.
AM 570 on the call. Kawhi and the Clippers they've been balling right now. He looked for 45 last night.
Monty, do you know Carlo, right? Jimenez?
You mean Jimenez?
Jimenez, I'm sorry.
There you go.
But you did.
yeah.
Hey, but you did it. You did it. Me.
You know what?
You owned it.
Yes.
You owned that.
He was my student at USC.
Was he?
Yes, he was.
Did you get him a job?
No, I did not, but I'm proud.
Isn't it interesting? He has a job within the iHeart world. See?
I'm proud of him.
Wow.
I'm proud of him. I had nothing to do with it.
Sure.
He's talented.
Sure.
Okay.
No, he is great.
He got that job at 22 years old,
No,
right
that
out
was
of
crazy.
USC.
Yeah.
We did a couple stories on that
Right?
spectrum because of that. Because it's
Carlo.
good and he's young.
I love him. He does a great call every time.
He does. Okay.
All right. And shout out to Kawhi, too, by the way.
Thank
Tire
you. He
Rack,
should
of
be in
course.
MVP talks, but you're not ready for that.
I'm not yet. For over 40 years, Tire Rack has been helping customers find the right tires for how, for what, and for where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
Is it jumping Jiminy or jumping Himiny?
Him.
Jumping Himiny.
Just Roman Himiny.
Okay.
Yeah. Alex, I'll be trying. Man, just get to Shakle City. Shakle City.
Welcome to Shakle City, the home base for Rob Parker's daily picks against the spread.
Whoop-de-damn-do.
There we go.
Hey, yo. Hey,
I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm just trying to say.
What are you saying?
But here we go. Last night, 3-0.
Wow.
3-0 on Shekel City. My record now?
What is it?
72-44. Have I not gotten separation?
You might want to start putting something on Vegas now.
72-44. Here we go tonight.
Holy cow.
Best bet, Phoenix Suns minus 8.5. Taking on the Indiana Pacers. I know right now in Indiana. I got the Miami Heat minus 6.5. They're hosting the Bucks.
Okay.
And I got the San Antonio Spurs minus 6.5. They are hosting the Nuggets. So again, Spurs minus 6.5,
Okay.
Heat minus 6.5, and the Suns minus 8.5. And remember, Kelvin.
What's that?
I'm not telling you who to bet on. I'm telling you who I bet on. All right.
Over under on 60 from Bam or Sham, as you call it.
Under. Let's get here. NBC
Yeah.
says to Tony Dungy, thank you, but no thank you.
Yeah, they told him
So
goodbye.
he's not returning to football night in America.
17 years.
After 17 years, my initial thought, I'm going to be honest, now Tony wasn't controversial, didn't say that much, so or anything there that was like, oh my God, yeah, you got to get rid of him. And they had taken him, into like a sub. He wasn't on the main desk anymore. You know
Him
what I
and
mean?
Rodney would be out there
out in the
at-
field
yeah.
somewhere. It was like a third desk or whatever from the broadcast booth, a desk and another desk. But anyway, first thing I thought of was NBC could not have liked when Rodney Harrison pressed him about the Bill Belichick controversy, and Tony Dungy actually had a vote and wouldn't reveal whether he voted for Bill Belichick or not. That, to me, tells me that he didn't vote for him, okay? Because if
Right.
he did,
Well, it
you
wasn't
have
me.
nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Right, I voted for him. And I think that didn't sit right because it looks bad on NBC to have a guy who's involved in it, Kelvin, who won't say what he did.
Yeah, he got full court press like it was Kentucky in the 90s, and he didn't speak on it. So, good run, but it's a wrap. We'll see what he does next.
We are Fox Sports.
It's the Odd Couple. You know what time it is. It's your boys.
Let's get it. The Odd Couple is fun.
Check.
And informative.
Check.
What's up, America? You want to talk sports with 1.5 of the best-looking guys in the game?
That game was incredible.
You are wrong.
You'll be king of the water cooler.
What's it like working with Rob? Rob in his mind is like Chris Rock mixed with Richard Pryor, so I'm running out of fake laughs. Ha ha, Rob. Rob is very passionate.
Son, you ain't ready for this. Well, I don't have BS in my game.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice.
It doesn't hurt that I'm right most of the time. Kelvin is the nice guy, wants to make everybody feel warm and fuzzy.
You done? Let me tell you the truth. I bring the energy, a youthful energy. Rob's not gonna see this, is he? And I bring an honest opinion.
Michael Jordan, I can't take it anymore. I need a break. I'm going to go play baseball.
Stop talking about the king like that. It's a new era. Let LeBron be the best, please.
I only recognize one king in the United States, and that's Burger King.
The connection with the Odd Couple audience is incredible. We really invite them in.
And they can relate, whether it be things about our own personal lives or our takes on sports.
Love you guys. You guys are killing it.
Thank you for rocking with your boys. They feel like it's just my guys, just my friends, and they join right in on the show.
We talk with the listeners, not at them.
Obviously, you can listen to us live, but you can still check out the podcast. You can check out our YouTube. You can check us out on social media. So in any way you want to get it, you can get it.
Yes.
When advertisers partner with the Odd Couple, they're going to get results.
Facts. We're being truly who we are. Listeners believe us. They rock with us.
It's time to replace those tires. Go to TireRack.com. Great tires and a great deal.
They trust us, and they trust what we say about your product.
You know hiring is stressful. Stop the hassle and partner with Express. Go to expresspros.com now.
For an advertiser, that's money in the bank.
There's some yelling. It is some hot takes. It's a whole lot of fun. I'll give you that.
It is fun.
I agree. Begrudgingly.
The Odd Couple.
Sports talk that's too good and too fun.
NFL free agent quarterback Kyler Murray is signing a one-year deal with the Minnesota Vikings.
It's been a great day, though. I met a lot of genuine, real people. They've done nothing but treat me with great respect and love so far since I've been here. I'm very appreciative of how today went. And again, I cannot wait to get in the building, compete, and just represent the Vikings.
In the NBA, Cade Cunningham has 8 points and 8 assists as the Pistons lead the 76ers 59-45. They're halfway through the second quarter. Late in the second quarter, the Suns lead the Pacers 60-49. Devin Booker, 18 points. The Magic are up on the Wizards 54-49. And late in the first quarter, the Hawks lead the Nets 26-18. In men's college hoops, at halftime of the ACC quarterfinal, Florida State leads Duke right now 44-43. I'm Monty Bolaños.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Hour number 2 on a TV theme song Thursday. It is the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. And hey, are you into video game celebrities or just a good time? I say all three. That's right. The Global Gaming League is a video league with celebrity-owned teams from to T-Pain to Neo, competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris. Even I know Tetris.
Do you play it?
Sign up and join the league now in the globalgamingleague.com.
The way you pack, you should be good at Tetris.
Right?
That's how I always tell my wife. I'm good at packing up stuff.
Yeah.
I look at it as like a game of Tetris. I put this here. If I put that there on top of that, I'm good.
There we go. All right, and don't forget the YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel, we're doing very well on there. We're very happy. Thank you so much for subscribing. For people who have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
That's right. Just search Odd Couple FSR on YouTube. Again, that's Odd Couple FSR, and be sure to hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. Don't forget, coming up in 27 minutes, Antonio Daniels, the NBA champ, Sirius XM NBA Radio, Pelicans TV analyst, and, of course, Fox Sports Radio NBA analyst right here as well. And we have a shop talk.
Oh, yeah.
Shop
Looking
talk.
up, Rob G. What you making up over there for shop talk? You got something?
He's still working on it. He got his cupboard is bare. Rob G, we had some player bashing on television.
Oh, my.
And none other than a former big-time who only won one championship in 55 years, coach.
Tom Izzo?
Yeah, very nice.
I know how you get.
There's another one, yes.
Okay. I know how
Rob
you
G,
get.
give us the details.
Yeah, it is conference tournament week here in college basketball. Selection Sunday on Sunday. So everybody's playing. Every tournament is going on right now as we see. You got some of them on the television in front of you. One of the tournaments that's currently going on is the ACC basketball tournament. I don't know if you guys know this, but they just fired their head coach after 3 seasons. Adrian Autry, the hand-picked successor to Jim Boeheim in Syracuse, all right?
I was just there.
Quick background on Autry before we get to the sound here. Was there for 3 seasons, 49-48 overall. This season,
he had a winning record.
This season, 15-17, failing to reach the NCAA tournament, and now finishing with consecutive losing seasons for the first time at Syracuse since 1969.
Since the Louisiana Purchase.
Yeah. Terrible. Since Moby Dick was a guppy.
That's right.
So Jim Boeheim, who's working the tournament, I guess, for the ACC network, was on the broadcast yesterday during one of the games and had this to say about why things went sideways there in Syracuse. Take a listen.
Well, you know what happens? You don't have enough resources. That puts you behind. You look at the league, BC, Georgia Tech, now Syracuse, 3 of the least NIL money in the league. You have to look at that. With Adrian Autry, his 2 best players had horrible years. If you take any team in this league and you take their 2 best players and they have really, really bad years, like Cam Boozer and Isaiah Evans have a bad year at Duke, they don't win. That's what happened this year at Syracuse. His 2 best players just didn't play well. At the end of the day, the head coach is responsible. Adrian Autry knows that. I think he's a good coach. I think he got in a situation where his best players just didn't play the way they needed to play, and it cost him his job.
Shame on Jim Boeheim. Shame, shame, shame. These coaches kill me. You're going to bury the kids? Really? Kelvin, you're going to bury the kids. They're the reason Syracuse didn't win because they didn't play well enough. They had horrible years, terrible years, right? That's the reason that they lost. Mm-hmm. I thought they didn't make the tournament for 3 years. So it was just those 2 kids who didn't play well this year. Okay?
Right.
Is there anybody on that damn desk who's going to push back on any of these guys? Why have 8 people on the desk if no one's going to push back? Stop it. We don't need all these analysts if no one's going to question. Hey, coach, they've struggled for 3 years. What do those kids having a bad year this past year have to do with the 2 previous? Make them answer that question. Maybe Audrey wasn't good enough coach. Maybe he let the kids down. Maybe he didn't do a good job and used them the best way in their talents. Can we even have a hint of that? That maybe he's not a good coach? Maybe he was a great assistant for you, Jim Boeheim, but he's not a good head coach. It happens all the time. What is wrong with these people? They go unchallenged, unchecked, unmarked. Oh, right away. They don't have NIL money. Their players didn't play well. Who gets the big contract and extensions when a team plays well, Kelvin, and wins? Coaches. Who gets the big Nike sneaker deal for the team?
Coaches.
And now it's the 2 players who had an off year. That's the reason that Syracuse hasn't made the tournament. I think it's 5 straight years, but 3 years under him. Mm-hmm. That's why? Jim, what happened your last 2 years? Did you not have NIL money and the kids were terrible for you? Coach, how could somebody ask Jim Boeheim, how did you stick around for 55 years and you only won 1 national championship? And if Carmelo never happened to wander on the Syracuse campus for 1 year, you'd have none. But you want to blame the kids? Man, that is so low, so bad. And if you want to go, give me the examples. Give me what happened. Why? Nobody could ask him. What happened to those players? Why didn't they perform well? Why was it shooting off? Did you see something, Coach? Was he used in the right situation? That's what I want to hear. Break it down for me. Tell me that this player, that player, whoever you're talking about. Well, the year before, he was really good at threes, and this year, for whatever reason, blah, blah, blah. Give me something. Nobody pushed back. They sat there and allowed him to dump on college players without a pushback. It disgusts me. Why do you have 9 analysts up on the desk and nobody be willing to check these guys or question them or make them explain their takes? I need more than that.
So, unfortunately, this is the odd couple, and usually we disagree on a bunch. This is one of those times where the even couple. Because I agree. Number one, I don't like him calling kids out drastically. He could have said, hey, some guys were underperforming, but to put the onus on them and make it like, well, the kids weren't good. That's the problem. The kids weren't good. Let's talk about not good. Your coach, who you chose, and a part of this I think you hear is because he felt like, ooh, it was on me. I personally handpicked him, Autry, to have the position, so I got to make sure they know it wasn't him because it's a reflection of me and the choice that I made. So that's number one. Secondly, You can't not be good for 3 years in a row and then blame all the kids. And let's get more specifically with the kids. So your star player, J.J. Starling, J.J. Starling was averaging 18 points last year. Rob, he dropped to 11. So usually with a really good coach, you know what players do? They improve. You get better, and you get better, and you get better. You don't regress. And it's not just by points, right? You could go from 18 to 17, but improved as a player. You could go from 18 to 16, but you improved as a player. He actually regressed as a player, and so did their other star player, Freeman, who went down as well. His scoring went up a couple, but all of his numbers, shooting, the rebounds, assists, everything went down. So to me, that screams poor coaching, poor player development. So how is that on said players? So I'm blown away by that. And this is a sport where, unlike the NBA, unlike the NFL for the most part, where the players are the star, in college, who are the stars of college basketball? Including Jim Boeheim. We just mentioned Tom Izzo. You mentioned
when
Bill
Coach
Self.
K was there, right?
Coach K at Duke. The coaches are the stars. You're the big thing. You're bigger than the players. So the idea to just go, well, the players didn't do this. College is where players get better, especially you got guys who are seniors. This wasn't like a one and done and he didn't look as good as he did in high school because he's worried about the NBA. You had guys from 3 years, multiple years, and they didn't improve. That's on your clock, in my opinion. So I to me, this was a scapegoat. I'm not saying players, maybe some didn't work out, but then you say that, you address it, you get more specific. But to just do a blanket statement that 2 of your best players didn't show up, usually you don't call out kids in that position because we like to wait till they're pros. And I know NIL's out there. So I kind of thought that was interesting that when he's not in a position, because he would have a massive issue.
Of course he would.
If somebody would have called out one of his players like
but
that.
Do you think
when he was coaching,
anybody would have said to Boeheim, Coach, did you make a mistake recommending Audrey to be the head coach there?
Right. And that's a fair question.
Okay, and
that's a fair question.
This thing regressed. Right, 2 straight losing seasons, 3 years in a row, not making a tournament. Maybe he wasn't ready.
Like I said, someone also could ask, hey, but let's go to J.J. Starling. You mentioned those players. What happened? Where's the development? I'm looking at the stats, and he averaged 18. Now he's averaging 11. What went wrong? Ask the question. Don't just say, his players suck. That's it. Like, no, you're going to have to elaborate on that.
No NIL money, and his players suck.
And also why Syracuse will want to move on, Rob, because now with NIL, and every school can't have a bunch of money, right, like some other schools. So then you guess what's going to be even more important? Having great coaching. So that I can get a guy who might be a 3-star, not a 5, and I'm able to help have these guys play their absolute best. So therefore, coaching is going to be very important, maybe not more than ever, but more than recent, because I can't just count on, well, I got a bunch of money to go pay the best players. I got to have great coaching to coach these guys who might not have been 5 stars. So after 3 years at a big school like a basketball school like Syracuse, and we're 1 game above 500, it'd be time to move on, and that's fair. To me, that is a fair run. 3 years, 1 game above 500, not making a tournament. Guys are regressing. That sounds like a way to say, hey, thanks a lot, but we're moving on.
I really, and you know this, you watch sports, they got all these people up there. I just don't even, what are they up there for? They just sit there, they sit on their hands, no one's going to question people, push back, just ask them, what went wrong, Coach, with those players? Can you give me that? You're a coach, you watch Syracuse.
Be more specific.
I'm sure you watch the games. What were they coached correct? Were they coached up, Coach? Were they coached correctly?
If you say he deserved to be here, what was his strengths? What did he do right then? If it help us see.
Did he develop players under you, or did he already make players who are already developed? There's a big difference between the two. We used to talk about this all the time. Matt Millen, when he was on television doing the NFL, on the finished product, could identify players as good as anybody and talk about their strengths, how they play, develop it from college. Absolutely worse.
Different skill set.
And there's a different skill set. And that people thought, oh, Matt, he knows everything, whatever. But going and getting a kid who's not finished and in college,
completely different
thing. And that is, I just, these shows drive me crazy. And I know everybody's not a reporter, but that's why sometimes you need a reporter up there. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a reporter. I really do. I think you cheat the viewer when you don't put somebody up there. If the other guys are uncomfortable, the former player, because they don't want to come off of that, that's why you get somebody who's independent, who can ask the questions that need to be asked. I just don't understand why TV executives don't see that. And there's so many. That's why they go through so many guys. You know that. How many guys?
Yeah.
They're on it, then they're gone. And they're on because they don't offer anything. I'm telling you. You got to be able to, in those situations, have somebody who's willing to ask the obvious questions or the questions that need to be asked. Just
how long is too long without asking? 3 years, one above 500, no tournaments, and guys are regressing. Sell me on why he's the guy to keep.
877-99 on Fox. 877-996-6369. Jim Boeheim. Was Jim Boeheim wrong for blaming the players as why things went sideways at Syracuse? I definitely want to hear from you on this. You heard the sound. It is The Odd Couple on a TV theme song Thursday where we deliver insight, not noise, right here on Fox Sports Radio. And you know what you need to do. Please.
You okay, Rob?
He's doing better now.
Doing better.
Rob, we're here.
We're here.
Stick and stay.
Because Uncle Rob, he might fall asleep in the USA.
Oh, maybe I should tell him a little bit
how about
something else. All right, let me get to this. Where is it?
Yeah, tough scene if you're a Jets fan. Apologies to the late, great Jason Smith. He's no longer with us. The Las Vegas Raiders are sending Geno Smith and a 2026 seventh rounder to the New York Jetropolitans for a sixth-round pick. Basically, to get Geno Smith that cost them 20 slots in the upcoming NFL draft. According to ESPN Adam Schefter, Geno Smith will already be earmarked to be the QB1 in New York. Justin Fields out, Geno Smith in, reclaiming the starting gig he had back in 2015.
All right, I'm going to make this. I'm not going to pussyfoot around this.
Oh, my.
Aaron Glenn, hello. Is this on?
It's on. We got you.
Today, Aaron Glenn signed his own death certificate. I'm not going to mince words. He will not finish the 2026 football NFL season as Jets head coach. It's a wrap. What are you doing? Here we go again. Last year, you brought in Justin Fields, told us how he was the hardest quarterback to game plan for and how great they gave him a 2-year contract. People around the NFL and front offices, they laughed in your face. That's your evaluation of a quarterback? And now you go out and get the worst quarterback in the NFL. Geno Smith, Geno Pizza for all that. And the pizza's not good when it's warmed up. It's awful. You're bringing back the same guy who brings nightmares to the Jets fan base. That guy was there, 2013 until 2015, until he got his jaw knocked off. That's when he left the team. All he did was drown in a sea of losses. What is this organization doing? And what is Aaron Glenn doing? He had absolutely the worst first year as a head coach. He was awful. He was so bad that they fired everybody else, everybody that he brought in when he took the job, and he got to stay. And now they got rid of the quarterback that he brought in Justin Fields. Really, Jets? Really, Woody Johnson? Really? Aaron Glenn is dead to me. You hear me? He is dead to me. The NFL now only has one black head coach. He's in Tampa Bay. My God. That's all I can say.
Mic drop. Ooh, and you hungry? That's why you really came with it. Listen, Aaron Glenn, I figured it out. I told Rob G this earlier. Aaron Glenn wants to be the defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions again. And he is doing anything he can, self-sabotaging, to get back to that role because nothing else makes sense, Rob. Nothing else makes sense. You get there, you tell Aaron Rodgers, do us a favor. Come on all the way out here to New York. Fly out here. Okay, cool. Let me go meet the new coach. Get out. You tell Aaron Rodgers to get out. Flew him all the way out there to tell him we don't want you anymore. And then you start the season. You go get Justin Fields. You give him a bunch of money. And if that was your choice, great. But now you're not sticking with it. Now you're getting rid of him. You have to pay him. Still have to pay him the money. It's guaranteed money. And now you go out and get Geno back, as you mentioned, back to the Jets, where that was PTSD for Jets fans. And I would imagine for Geno as well. It wasn't as if it was a great situation for him. And if Justin Fields doesn't work there, what makes you think Geno's going to work there? Geno didn't work with the Raiders where he went with his head coach, Pete Carroll. That was supposed to be the tandem that revitalized the Raider Nation, and it didn't work there. So if it didn't work with his previous coach, who knows him and understands him and had his best years as a pro, who he was with when he was with Pete Carroll, why is he going to work now all of a sudden with the Jets? And Aaron Glenn blames everyone else. Everyone else can get fired. Everyone else can go. 7 coordinators, 8 if you include Steve Wilkins. Steve Wilks. Everybody can go except him. And so everyone else is the issue. When you were a former defensive back, you're a defensive side of the ball coach, and your entire defense for the first time in the modern era doesn't get even an accidental tip pass interception. So Aaron Glenn, at this point, I'm convinced he's like, what else can I do to make this go horribly wrong so then I can go and be back with the Lions and hopefully try to, rekindle that old thing back. Because none of this makes sense. None of this advances your team. None of this makes the Jets better now or in the future. You have new coaches again. You went and got Geno, who's playing poorly, who leads the league in interceptions at 32 in the last 2 years, and that's the guy you're bringing back. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense, and I truly mean this. I hate to see this because you said it, but it's the truth. We have, 2 black coaches right now? 3. We have 3 black coaches right now.
I was wrong. I'm sorry. I missed one.
Yes. We have D'Amico Ryans, who's a bunch of success, obviously, out there in Houston. But we have 3 headback coaches, black coaches, and I'm serious when I say we might be 3 weeks into the season where we're now down to 2.
Cookie and the Cookie.
Yeah.
Mysterious and spooky. They're off together.
Who are they?
The Addams Family. The house is a museum. When people come to see them, they really are a scream. The Addams Family.
Odd Couple.
This was the answer to the Munsters, you know.
Yep,
like
I do.
Television, that's what happened.
You're like,
Show
well,
will
they
come
did
on.
that.
Yeah, so we got to make one.
All right, Living Single's working. Let's come up with a version of Friends. And then you get Friends. All right, it's the Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin on a TV theme song Thursday. Don't forget, by the way, next hour we got
But is
Teichert
Living
Tower
Single,
Trivia.
didn't they come off of the Golden Girls? What year was Living Single? I think.
My guess, 93.
Yeah, that's after
94?
the Golden Girls.
So
No,
like
but
they
I'm
do like a
saying-
20, 30-year version. I
Yeah,
mean, younger version.
And hip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
But listen, they all spin off of each other, without a doubt. Antonio Daniels coming up in a few minutes. Get to talk to him. Plus Shop Talk. Rob G will cook up something for us in a little bit as well. 877-99 on Fox. Jim Boeheim basically blaming the kids at Syracuse for their lack of success. One a few times Rob and I agreed, that was some coaching issues. What do you say? 877-99 on Fox. Who we got?
Hey, Barb, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. How are you, Boobala?
Hi, Rob. Hi, Kelvin. How you doing?
Doing great.
I have to say, first of all, excuse me, but what the hell is wrong with Jim Boeheim?
I'm with you.
Yeah. I think it's personal. I think he wanted his guy who he picked to not be the scapegoat. He wanted it to be the kids.
I mean, that's ridiculous. And then to try and call out Boozer from Duke, and I'm sorry, I didn't hear the other guy's name. I was reaching for the phone. It's like, and like you say, the analysts, they're sitting around collecting paychecks. That's it.
They don't say anything. Just make somebody articulate their point better. That's all, Barb. Thanks
It's
for the
okay
call.
to ask a question.
Yeah, like what are you like? You're just sitting there. I don't even understand it. How about Andre in Massachusetts? You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Dre?
How you doing? Thanks for taking the call. Listen, we learned from Remember Titans that attitude reflects leadership. Bottom line, and Jim Boeheim is just the last in a long line of these old school, old world Bobby Knight coaches that want to get on their high horse and decry NIL and the kids. And the bottom line is they were not willing to adapt to the new marketplace and environment and get through to people. We're talking about the pot calling the kettle black. Why is John Shire not up on a microphone boo-hooing and talking about NIL and why these kids? And
Thank you.
Because Duke is out here like gangbusters adjusting. They have a general manager in their organization, and they realize that there's no such thing as amateurism and all this nostalgia. It is a minor league. It is a professional sport, and you need to treat the talent, the labor power, like professionals. And these coaches, they're used to having the upper hand and being able to lean on these young kids, and they can't do it anymore, and they don't know how to adapt. That's the bottom line. So talking about NIL, how much NIL did Brad Stevens had at Butler when they went to back-to-back national championships?
Exactly. There you go. There you
budget.
Go. I know.
Okay, so stop the nonsense. I'm calling from the Commonwealth. Thanks for taking the call.
Thank
No
you.
doubt. Thank you, Dre. Appreciate it.
And let's squeeze one more in. Brandon from Riverside. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Brandon?
What's up, guys? What's up?
What's
yeah,
good?
Man, shame on them, man. I agree with both of y'all. You just gonna throw that on the kid, on the young man that's out there playing, and you're right, Rob. Just what happened with someone just asking one or two more questions about what he done when he was there. If you go back, you think about the TNT NBA on TNT, Shaq, Kenny, and Charles, they worked with Ernie for years. Ernie, every time they say something crazy, Ernie will say, elaborate. Tell me why you feel that way about such
That's
and such
why
player.
Ernie is there. You need that. My God.
You need that. And now they have like the best show, pre and post show in the sports world.
Yep.
And everybody's trying to emulate them. But you're right, Rob and Calvin. You gotta have somebody there to ask them some questions because he stopped coaching 2 years ago? So that you could technically say they hired the same person if that was his assistant. And that's on
that was his handpicked. Yeah, that was his handpicked protege.
Absolutely. And to act like it's just the kids and it's just ridiculous. And like I say, you got to have somebody up there who's
you
willing
can't
to push
have a
back.
star player go from 18 a game to 10, Rob.
Right. So what happened?
Something went wrong, and there was no development or lack of development for sure.
And is anybody wrong to say, you know what? some people are great assistant coaches. Everybody's not a head coach.
We see that.
Was this
Josh
a situation
McDaniels.
that maybe he wasn't suited to be a head coach?
That's a fair question.
Is that fair or unfair? It's fair.
All right, appreciate all the calls. We got Antonio Daniels coming up right now. Monty Bolaños is going to get you set. Hey,
Monty who?
Bolaños.
What did I say? What did I say that time?
No, it sounded like it. You just went fast. You
I
went
always
fast.
say Monty Bolaños.
Yes, yeah. It sounded like you just wanted to get it out.
Monty Bolaños.
There we go. There we go.
Y'all got at least when I get it right, leave me alone.
Yes, no, you got it right. It's busy. So let me start in men's college hoops right now with the tournaments going on at the ACC quarterfinal. About 14 minutes left into the second half. Number 1 seed Duke in the tournament against number 8 seed Florida State. Duke right now is losing 56-51. Florida State being one of those bubble teams. The other bubble teams today, like NC State, lost to Virginia. UCF lost to Arizona. Missouri lost to Kentucky. Auburn lost to Tennessee. Seton Hall did win today. They won against Creighton. So that's what's going on right now when it comes to men's college hoops. Miami of Ohio did suffer their first loss of the season in the quarterfinals of the MAC tournament, falling to UMass 87-83. The Red Hawks are now 31-1, and they're going to need an at-large bid to make the NCAA tournament. When it comes to the NBA, Cade Cunningham has 8 points and 10 assists, and the Pistons lead the 76ers 76-63. There's about 9 minutes to go in the third quarter, just like the Suns and the Pacers, where Phoenix is up 79-68. Devin Booker, 28 points. Halfway through the third quarter, where the Magic are pulling away from the Wizards 82-64. The Hawks right now lead the Nets 50-41 late in the second quarter, just like the Heat and the Bucks, where Miami is up 48-46. The Mavericks, who have lost, I want to say, 8 in a row, are right now up on the Grizzlies 24-14 late in the first quarter. Cooper Flagg, he's got 4 points. Hey, are you into video games? Celebrities are just a good time? The Global Gaming League is a video game league with celebrity-owned teams from T-Pain and Neo competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris. Sign up and join the league now at globalgamingleague.com. Also, speaking of celebrities, Livy Dunn, dates Paul Skeens, right? Gymnast, influencer. Variety tweeted out that the Baywatch reboot has casted her as one of the recurring roles. So Variety misspells her name.
Oh.
To the point where Livy Dunn had to comment and correct her name.
Don't get Rob mad.
So if you're gonna announce this, if you're gonna announce it, Variety, at least get it right.
Tell him, Rob.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That's where editors come in. So the new reboot of Baywatch will be no watch for me. Thank you.
You're out?
Well, I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah. Really?
Yes, of course.
No, I'm with Rob.
Yeah, why not?
I'm
Can't reboot everything. My
You can't,
God.
but there's nothing good. So I'll give it a go.
Okay.
There's a lot good.
It's all the same.
All right. Well,
It's all recycling.
You're right, but I don't
Everything
wanna
is recycling.
All right.
I will be watching it.
All right, let's get into it. Thank you, Monty.
Yes.
Antonio Daniels, get them in 1 second. Hey, you into video games? As Monty mentioned, celebrities or just a good time. The Global Gaming League is a video league with celebrity-owned teams from T-Pain to Neo, competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris. Sign up and join the league now at globalgamingleague.com. All right, AD, NBA champ, Sirius XM NBA Radio, Pelicans TV analyst, Fox Sports Radio NBA analyst. What's up, man?
How are you?
What's up, fellas? How are you guys?
We're good.
And of course, Sham only has 6 points now.
You hear what we're dealing with, AD?
Antonio, you saw what I did? Did you hear what I did?
Oh, my God. Man, I already know where this is going. I already know where it's going.
Well, this is why we're the odd couple, AD.
nickname?
We're split. He calls him Sham Adebayo. That's what he called him. Was it a sham or good sham or good job Bam? I was good job Bam. He was obviously sham.
Here's the thing. Number one, I already knew what side of the fence Rob would be on. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 100% given. There's no gray area here. You're either going to celebrate it or you're going to critique it.
Okay.
One or the other. There is no gray area. Out of all the conversations that I had yesterday for our Sirius XM show, 2 hours of it was about this. And it's one way or the other. The thing is, man, like 83 is 83, first and foremost. This does not take away from Kobe Bryant's legacy. That's what gets me with people. People are acting like this has something to do with Kobe's legacy, and it doesn't. Bam Adebayo can score 33 points and it not impact in any way, shape, or form how we feel about the great Kobe Bryant. Kobe was great, right? Mm-hmm. Bam Adebayo scoring 83 points does not change that whatsoever. Not at all. Here's what gets me, fellas.
Why is everybody aiming the hate towards Bam? Because this is what I'll tell you guys, and I'm not telling you something you don't know. He had 31 at the end of the first, 43 at the half. So why start double-teaming him the moment Kobe Bryant's record was in reach?
No. I mean,
AD, that's not the issue I have. I have what they did at the end of the game.
Who cares?
Okay, well, as somebody who's covered the league since 1987, I'm going to tell you, I thought it was awful. I didn't feel good about it. I needed to take a shower after that game. There was nothing redeeming about it. It just wasn't. And if a guy had a great shooting night, somebody's feeling it, fine. 43 free throw attempts, and it's not just me.
Hold on, Rob.
It's other guys. It's other coaches and people in the league. And the former NBA players who texted me the next morning. Nobody was saying, "Oh my God, what a feat! I can't believe." No, it was like that. That was lame.
Here's the thing. Number one, 83 is never lame. I don't care at what level you're talking about. 83 is never lame.
I'm with
because
that.
You know what I can guarantee you? I can guarantee you out of all the NBA players that text you, none of them have scored 83 points.
No,
I can guarantee that.
You're right. They won NBA championships. You're right.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. But here's the thing, Rob. Here's the thing. If you watch those fouls, they're fouls.
No, I'm talking about when they're fouling the Wizards to stop the game in a 25-point blowout.
And you know what?
That's the issue I have with the game.
The Wizards were also intentionally fouling, so Bam Adebayo wouldn't go to the foul line. There's no.
That's the basketball game we want to see. That's what you in a 25-point blowout. Both guys are fouling each other at the end of a 25-point blowout in the NBA.
I didn't say it was the prettiest watch. But there is no way in today's NBA that you're going to score 100 points or 81 points or 83 points and it's going to be ethical. It's always going to be something that's in question. When I was in Oklahoma City with Russell Westbrook and he broke all the triple-double records, people were questioning the how ethical were the triple-doubles. Then he did it the next year. How ethical were people are getting out of his way. Like, we can't just celebrate anyone. We can't celebrate anyone. It is impossible in today's culture to be successful at anything without people breaking you down for something.
AD,
it's a given.
I said the same thing because I think everything is visible now. And we see everything all the time. And I mentioned it. There's going to be a LaMelo Ball type guy who's going to be able to break this record one day because he's going to shoot 43s and make 20-something of them. And then we'll be mad at that. So everybody's saying it's free throws. It'll be 3-point attempts next time.
Kelvin, you're right. You're right. It's always going to be something. When Wilt scored 100 points, you know what they did? They took all the starters out the game except for Wilt. Why? Because he had a chance to do something great. When Kobe Bryant scored his 81 points.
Did they foul? Both teams foul each other every possession at the end?
Rob,
Antonio, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
not saying you're wrong. Well, I'm not saying you're wrong. What I'm saying is in today's NBA, there is no completely ethical way of scoring 80 points or 90 points or 100 points. Something's going to be in question.
Okay.
Something's going to be dug out. It's a given.
Even what do you think of Udoka's comments right after the game? Of course, as any coach, he looked at the box score and he thought, he must have had like 23 pointers or something. He goes, he only had 6 3-pointers. Then I see he had 40 free throws, and it was the Wizards. I mean, what was that? What was that?
I think Ime Udoka's response to that question is a reflection of basketball culture. People always have a comment on games that they don't watch. People always want to give their opinion on games where they simply look at the stat sheet. That's the basketball culture we live in. You know how often, or during our Sirius XM show, somebody will call in and say something about the game, and the first question I'll ask them is, did you watch the game? And their response is, no, but.
I agree you need to watch the game. We were fortunate because we had the game on, and we watched the whole game. The whole game we watched.
And you know what? That's how you know Ime Udoka didn't watch it either, because he was coaching against the Toronto Raptors.
Right, I get it. And they asked him a question, and he just wanted to see how it was put together. When you look at it, it wasn't a masterpiece. It wasn't something where you could say, tip your cap to.
Hey, Rob, give me a masterpiece. What would a masterpiece look like to score 83 points?
I'm just saying it would have to be. Hold on. I could give you that. In the flow of a game where you have a real basketball game, and I'll just give you what was it? Who scored 153 points last night? The Clippers.
Yep.
Scored 153 points. If you had a game with two teams slugging it out, and then there's one player on there who's just red hot, Kawhi's red hot, and he shoots something incredible or knocks down 12 threes, there is a game or a path where you would look at that where it's a competitive game.
I'll wait.
In a 25-point blowout, there is nothing like that.
And when Devin Booker scored 70, they were getting blown out. It's not just about the game. It's not simply about the game. When in the 81-point game where Kobe Bryant scored his 81 points.
They won by 25? Did they win by 25? No, they didn't.
No. Here's my thing. It was a close game, but no other Laker took a shot in the last 6 minutes of the game.
It was all him. Let me ask you this real quick because we don't have much time. If it weren't Bam, if it were Luka, if it were Steph,
I said the same thing.
Would people be as mad? I think there's no way. How dare Bam pass Kobe?
You know why? I don't even think it's also the fact that when you think about Bam Adebayo, as good as he is, you don't think about him as a scorer.
Right.
So if this was Luka, if it was Shea, if it was Devin Booker, if it was guys that you are accustomed to leading scoring or putting up, like Bam Adebayo before yesterday only scored 40 points in the NBA one time. His career high was 41.
And what does he have tonight? He has 6 points, right? Is he has 6
I don't know
points
the
at the
latest.
half?
He had 6, yeah.
Yeah.
He's never scored 50. He's never scored 60. He's never scored 70. So there's a narrative around Bam Adebayo. Great player, but not considered a scorer. So I think people have a problem with that as well. Who passed Kobe Bryant?
Yeah, for sure.
All
right. We had to get on that, man. Just get your thoughts on it, AD. Appreciate it as always.
For sure. Appreciate it, fellas.
Yep. Thank you.
No doubt. Hey, on the way, Shop Talk. Rob G's working on something for us. We'll see what he's got. It's The Odd Couple on a TV theme song Thursday. Stick with your boys. Fox Sports Radio.
Let's start here, Rob G, with free agency up and going. The Miami Dolphins decided that they wanted to go and get a new quarterback.
Yeah, they're the big movers and shakers of day one of the NFL free agency period, not just for who they acquired, but who they let go to make it happen. The Miami Dolphins dumped Tua Tagovailoa with the post-June 1 designation, which means that they will eat an NFL record-setting $99 million dead cap over the next 2 seasons. In a corresponding move, they are adding a new quarterback, none other than former Packers backup Malik Willis. He is their new QB1, getting a 3-year, $67.5 million deal to be the starter in Miami. Tua out, Malik Willis in.
And I just have one response to them. What you talking about, Willis? What? 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 The Miami Dolphins. What are they doing? They don't know what they're doing. Really? You want to break down the stats? We talked about it last week. He threw like 26 passes downfield. Was that what it was? Like a number like 20, that?
23,
all bubble screens
like that, yeah.
and dump offs. That's all he does. He's one of those guys who looks good for 1 or 2 or 3 games, and you're not asking him to do too much. You're paying him like you're really, where are the Dolphins going from here? Home, dinner, maybe a show? Come on, man. This is crazy. And then to take a $99 million cap hit? Is that what you're doing for Malik Willis? You're going to take that cap hit and then give Malik Willis $68 million?
What you talking about, Willis?
I mean, seriously. I don't get it. Somebody explain what the game plan is in Miami, because I don't get it. Really? They're going to the playoffs? How? You're worse. I don't care how bad Tua is. You're worse with Malik Willis. Mm-hmm. You are. You can't justify it in any. You're better off getting a rookie quarterback, making no money and playing that way. I'm dead serious. He's a placeholder? What? You're not winning anything. This is no disrespect to him. He is what he is. He's been around forever. Mm-hmm. He looks good for a couple of games, Kelvin. Yeah. He does. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I like the pickup if the issue is they are spending $99 million dead cap hit. And here's the difference. The precedence was set with Russell Wilson, what the Broncos did. The only difference is the Broncos looked at themselves as, we are a very good team. And if you're Sean Payton, to his credit, they said, we have what we need. Everything around us is set up to compete. I know ownership, my bad. We're going to take a big hit, $70 million, whatever it was for Russell Wilson. But trust me, we're going to be good. We're going to be, they believe, great. And they were a handful of plays away, even with Stidham, from being to the Super Bowl. So that's to me the challenge. Right. And that's the challenge where now teams can say, well, legal, in the legal world, when the precedence is set, you say, hey, you can point to that. And so to me, that's what the Dolphins are saying. Ooh, look, we can do that. And I don't think they can because they're not built like that. You've lost players. You obviously, Tyreek Hill's gone. Now Tua's gone. And what I think they wanted to do, Rob, was get rid of the stench of that previous regime. McDaniels, Tua, Hill, some other players as well. And I think,
but that's I get that.
But you can't, to me, start by now taking $99 million cap hit and also giving a reasonable amount of money for a good quarterback, but not what you need to do. If Pittsburgh did this, we got some pieces around. We're right there. We just made the postseason. We believe he can be that guy to help us get there. Okay, I can have this argument, this conversation with you. Dolphins are going to be starting from pretty much ground zero. And now you're already taking a massive cap hit to start to build up. You've already lost some players throughout this free agency process who've signed elsewhere. You got rid of guys because you chose to. So to me, and if I'm also Malik Willis, I was telling Rob G this, is that simply the best offer? Is he just want to go like Florida and maybe no income, state income taxes? Because didn't he want to go somewhere else? Where to me, you're going to be in a better situation because you're leaving a stability.
Nobody else was paying. They paid the bad team tax.
Yeah,
he ain't crazy.
I'm just saying that's going from stability, but that's my point. Are you going to get exposed where you had stability with the Packers, right? You know the organization. They're well-run, whether they win a bunch of Super Bowls or not lately, but they're well-run. They have good pieces around there. They know what they're doing, and that allowed you to look good. He looked good. Now you're going where they're going to be looking at you like you are it.
Whatever became of me.
What happened, Rob?
I'm living in the air in Cincinnati.
What station?
Cincinnati, WKRP. Been tired of packing and unpacking.
Sick of it.
Down the town, up and down the dial. Maybe we were never meant to be. Just maybe think of me once in a while.
Where you at, Rob?
I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati. I lived in Cincinnati for 2 years. I could not think of that place when I hear that song.
Of course, man.
And I'm going to lie. I did not live in Cincinnati. I actually
You
lived across the river.
Okay.
In Kentucky.
So you were in Kentucky.
I was in Kentucky. My friends in New York would not come visit me because I lived in Kentucky.
Yeah, well, listen.
But I love that song. That's one of my favorites.
All right, Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin TV theme song Thursday. Of course, Teichert Tower Trivia coming up next hour as well.
It's the reason you listen.
It is, without a doubt. And it's time to get your financial portfolio game ready. With Webull, get powerful investing tools, real-time data.
Webull the people.
All in one platform. Get started by downloading the Webull app today or visiting Webull.com. Webull Financial LLC, member SIPC, FINRA. Investing involves risk. For more information, visit Webull.com/disclosures. It's time now for Shop Talk.
Ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop. You know that. Ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop.
Now, it's Shop Talk.
That's right. It is Shop Talk here on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio, a segment where we talk about something that happened outside of the world of sports. This week's topic comes to us from McDonald's, Rob's favorite place to get a fountain drink back in the day. Not so much anymore. But
oh, my God. I haven't had a Diet Coke in
almost
stay strong.
weeks.
Stay strong.
I don't know. Stay strong! I don't know if you avoided this on purpose, Rob, because of your diet, but the McDonald's CEO has gone viral for all the worst reasons.
I've seen it,
Chris Kempczinski. Facing a lot of criticism because he tried to film himself taking a video of eating the new Big Arch hamburger. The only problem is if you watch the video, either number one, he didn't really like it because you could tell by the look on his face as he's staring at the burger, then after he bites into it, or if you're really into the weeds, he didn't even take a bite. It looks like he kind of just went near it and then didn't really do anything, never swallowed it, whatever. So he's taking a lot of heat. It's like, how are you going to be the CEO of McDonald's? You don't even like McDonald's food. So here's the question, guys.
Okay.
If you are the CEO of a company that sells goods or distributes products to America or around the world, are you obligated to use and enjoy said product?
100%.
That's a great question.
100%. I'm sorry. You just have to, because you got to know what it tastes like, know, like, for the customers, the consumers. If you're like in the CEO of Kentucky Fried Chicken and you're like, I don't eat fried food, or I don't eat, like there's something wrong with that.
Well, it reminds me of the CEO or whoever it was with the chicken noodle soup. Remember, he got caught on tape like a month or so ago, and he was like, "Oh, that's not even real chicken in our Campbell soup." He was like, "I don't even know that's modified or generic made."
That's for poor people. Or
yeah,
something.
that's for poor people. He went crazy on it. So that's the reason why. Not that people have to go that far, but it does look suspicious if you're Samsung and everything in your house is LG. It's like, something I need to know?
Alex?
This is easy. Elijah put the camera on me.
Here we go.
Kind of funny how when Obama went into office, he looked real aged when he got out of there. Funny how every president goes in there, starts to learn some stuff, and looks really aged when they get out of there. Funny how every endorser or CEO of their company does not partake in what they sell. Interesting. I remember a Kim Kardashian ad about Beyond Meat. She wouldn't even touch it with her mouth. They put a fake bite in one of it for her. So, yeah, it's funny how this story came out about also McDonald's, not a sponsor, so I'll say this. All of a sudden has 2% maybe
That's weird.
human
What? She
DNA.
didn't touch it with her mouth? What'd you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was hoping we could gloss over that.
You should try to just keep talking.
I was hoping we could gloss over
No,
that.
we need a drop. We need our own drops for you, what you be saying sometimes,
Yeah,
Alex.
were we recording that?
Yeah.
Were we recording
Sometimes
that?
you need to
No,
get
we're
dropped.
not recording. All I'm saying is, it says something if he'll barely nibble it
No,
and
I
it
agree.
spits
No,
it
I
out.
agree.
So if you're going to pay your money for
Right.
something they can get for free and don't touch, maybe make it at home.
Monty, how'd you see it?
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that the answer is yes. I think it'd just make it easier. If I didn't love Fox Sports Radio, it would be difficult to talk about it because then I would have to maintain a lie that I love. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just hard to maintain a lie if there's something
But I don't
that
even
you're
mind.
selling.
I do think they're lying to us. I don't think half these people. When you get a bunch of money, here, I know, maybe 3/4. Like, you get a lot of money, they're not eating this stuff. They're not eating Jack in the Box, whoever runs
But
Jack in the
that's
Box.
that's not true.
But maybe they
I know
should.
people
Those
who,
curly
who
fries are
make
great.
money who still they got their guilty pleasures.
No,
I'm
no,
not,
no.
I'm not saying they don't eat good.
I'm not saying people. I'm talking about the CEOs.
Yep.
Because
Yeah,
they know
but
how the sausage is made, Rob.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
know, they're sitting in the
just-
meetings where they say, all right, so we're going to order this blah, 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 fake this, that, and the other beef.
I think
That's
it's,
no
I think
real
that's
beef.
easy to say for you to sit here and think that none of them eat a Big Mac.
I
Or
said
none.
I promise you they don't.
You know what I mean? I can't say every CEO.
Yeah, I bet. No, I
disagree.
think they do. I think, and it's like you don't have to.
I
you don't have
strongly
to.
disagree.
You're tripping.
No, everybody has a burger. Everybody
No.
indulges
They
in
don't.
like
I didn't
that.
say they don't have a burger.
Yes, they do,
They don't
Monty.
eat their
Yes, they
burgers.
do.
But
Rob G,
I
what
don't.
you
think,
got?
I'm not saying they don't have a burger. They have high-end Angus beef burger.
So they go eat somebody else's burger and they don't know what's in that.
I said high-end Angus beef.
Rob G, where are you?
Y'all are so wrong. You should call yourselves Rob Parker, all of you.
What?
Because
What?
I do not care if the McDonald's CEO likes the burgers. His job is to keep us profitable and in the black. I
Wait, what do you
not
mean? Our
care.
job. You're a customer, not a board member.
not
What are you
care.
talking about? You're not on
I
the
do
board.
not
You don't
care.
own
What do you mean? Keep us
If
profitable.
the guy who makes
What are you
Budweiser
on the
beer
board?
is a Dos Equis
Rob G,
man,
all of a sudden trying to
fine.
act like he's
Hey,
in
I'm
the
on the board
boardroom.
member.
telling
Make
us
us
you're
our
the
money and
job?
double it.
You're in
Are you
line
telling
at
us you're
McDonald's.
leaving?
Double up.
What
You're
is he
lying.
saying to us?
Why's it got to be in
Does
the
he
black?
have another job?
Couple. You know what time it is. It's your boys.
Let's get it. The Odd Couple is fun.
Check.
And informative.
Check.
What's up, America? You want to talk sports with 1.5 of the best-looking guys in the game?
That game was incredible.
You are wrong. You'll be king of the water cooler.
What's it like working with Rob? Rob in his mind is like Chris Rock mixed with Richard Pryor, so I'm running out of fake laughs. Ha ha, Rob. Rob is very passionate.
Son, you ain't ready for this. Well, I don't have BS in my game. I'm straightforward. I'm honest. You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. And, of course, it doesn't hurt that I'm right most of the time. Kelvin is the nice guy, wants to make everybody feel warm and fuzzy.
You done? Let me tell you the truth. I bring the energy, a youthful energy. Rob's not gonna see this, is he? And I bring an honest opinion.
Michael Jordan, I can't take it anymore. I need a break. I'm gonna go play baseball.
Trash Talking Tuesday is the best.
It's a great opportunity for folks to call in and they get to trash whomever.
Who you trashing, Roger?
I'm trashing LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
They can't even hold Wilt Chamberlain's shoes.
Stop talking about the king like that. It's a new era. Let LeBron be the best, please.
I only recognize one king in the United States, and that's Burger King. The connection with the Odd Couple audience is incredible. We really invite them in.
And they can relate, whether it be things about our own personal lives or our takes on sports.
Love you guys. You guys are killing it.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with your boys. They feel like it's just my guys, just my friends, and they join right in on the show.
We talk with the listeners, not at them.
Obviously, you can listen to us live, but you can still check out the podcast. You can check out our YouTube. You can check us out on social media. So in any way you want to get it, you can get it.
Yes.
There's some yelling. It is some hot takes. It's a whole lot of fun. I'll give you that.
It is fun. I agree. Begrudgingly.
The Odd Couple.
Sports talk that's too good and too fun.
In the NFL, quarterback Kyler Murray is signing a one-year deal with the Minnesota Vikings, and this is what he had to say about playing with Justin Jefferson.
Everybody knows what type of talent he is, what type of player he is, and his abilities through the roof. I'm just super excited to get to work with him, be able to call him a teammate, get to go to war with him.
Former Bears free agent safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson is signing a one-year deal with the Buffalo Bills. In men's college hoops, with 4 minutes to go of the ACC quarterfinal between 1 seed Duke and 8 seed Florida State, Duke is up right now 75-70. Cam Boozer has 23 points for the Blue Devils. In the NBA, after 3 quarters, the Pistons lead the 76ers 104-81. Early in the fourth quarter, the Suns are up on the Pacers 102-92. Devin Booker 41 points. The Magic Magic are up on the Wizards 104-93 halfway through the fourth quarter, and halfway through the third, Hawks up on the Nets 63-62. I'm Ansi Bolaños.
I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Hour number 3 here on The Odd Couple on a TV theme song Thursday. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. And hey, are you in the video game? Celebrities or just a good time? The Global Gaming League is a video game league with celebrity-owned teams from T-Pain to Neo, competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris. Sign up and join the league now at globalgamingleague.com. And don't forget the iHeartRadio app. That's right. Just search Fox Sports Radio in the app. Stream us live all day, every day. And be sure to select Fox Sports Radio as one of your presets in the new iHeartRadio app so that it'll always pop up at the top of your screen. Don't forget, in about 28 minutes, it's Teichert's Tower of Trivia. The reason you listen on these Thursdays.
That's right.
And it's the Minnesota Vikings edition, which means it'll be very hard.
It will be.
For Kelvin. And last call, don't forget last call. We'll do that. If you didn't get in at any other point of the show, you'll have an opportunity. Rob G, do we have an update on Sham? How many points does he have today?
Well, he was at like 8 the last time I saw.
Well, as a team, they only got 66 points.
Well, you got to give us some context. And what? How long in the game?
Middle of the third quarter, they're up by 11 against Giannis and the Bucks. Yeah, Bam is looking more
he's still
like,
at 6.
More looking like the Bam.
So he got
role.
6?
Yeah, he's at 6 now. Still. Nope, just scored 8. He literally just scored.
So there you go.
You know
8
what's
points.
funny? It's pulling the curtain back. 2 days ago, after all this happened, Kelvin's like, you know what? Bam Adebayo could be a 25-point-a-name guy. I'm just saying.
No, Bam Adebayo is going to get
lying.
he's going to get on a championship team.
Yeah,
That's what he's going to do.
Okay.
Somebody's going to say he's the Kevin Love to our whatever team. And somebody's going to go get him and get him out of Miami.
You could be our Chris Bosh.
You can be our Chris Bosh, and they're going to pull him out of Miami. Seriously, watch. Some teams go, you know what? We need a guy like Bam. Go get Bam.
You know what? We can keep Giannis happy in Milwaukee if we get Bam Adebayo.
Bam ain't going nowhere. He's been there forever down in Miami.
You think Pat Riley going to make him, you know how he mafia doesn't let people go? Pat Riley be locking in on that.
Well, it's
People
funny.
left Miami.
It's funny that
Well, because he kicked him out. No more chocolate chip cookies for you, LeBron.
That's right.
Get out of here.
Look how many chips he's won since then. Shout out to Pat Riley. Shout out to Pat Riley. But it's funny you guys brought up Kevin Love. You brought up Kevin Love or Chris Bosh. Because both of those guys were all-star, all-NBA caliber players until they got to a different situation where it was clear that for the team to win at the highest possible level, they had to take a step back, become the third option, do all the dirty work to help the team get to where they wanted to go. Both of those guys, of course, did so to appease one LeBron James. Interestingly enough, flash forward to 2026, in Los Angeles, they're dealing with a similar problem. They have 3 players, LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves. All 3 of them view themselves as stars to varying degree. And yet,
at least 2 of them should.
We are seeing it play out in real time that the Los Angeles Lakers are not good when the 3 of them play together. In fact, the only time they ever win, it seems like, is when LeBron James is actually off the floor. The Lakers, after wins this week against a very good Knicks team and a very good Timberwolves team, are now 10-2 in games where Reeves and Luka play without LeBron. So, guys, let me ask you the question. Would it behoove the Lakers for J.J. Redick or Luka Doncic or Austin Reeves or Rob Pelinka to tell LeBron, hey, King, you think you can be our Chris Bosh? Can you be our Kevin Love? Because we're not going to win like this.
First, I'm going to tell you, they're not going to win with just Austin Reeves and Luka too. I don't even care.
Agree with.
You go ahead and show me your 10-2 record in the regular season. You ain't winning nothing with those two guys. They don't play defense either. But my point is, this sounds good. You can show LeBron all the paperwork and the numbers and all. He ain't doing it. He's the all-time leading scorer. All the other stuff that goes on. You think he's going to take a backseat to Austin Reeves? Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
It probably kills him that Luka's the face of the Lakers while he's still there. Like, couldn't you have done this once I left? But now you're going to ask me to take a backseat to that guy who hasn't won anything. I'm just sorry. It ain't going to happen. His ego's not going to allow it to happen. Laker fans, oh, yeah, LeBron, just come off the bench. It's okay, play 20 minutes and, and go at it. And then, really? You don't have no idea what this guy's about. Because it ain't no way that's happening that you could expect him to bow down or to become Chris Bosh or Kevin Love. Good luck, because it ain't happening. He's going to play, they'll lose, and then they can move on, right? But he's going to play. I just don't see any scenario where J.J. Redick or Rob Pelinka or anybody else, they can bring over Mookie Betts and Shohei and tell them that they, from the Dodgers.
I don't know. Shohei might be able to hoop.
And tell them, hey, LeBron, this will be good. The Dodgers and Lakers are owned by the same people, and this will be good for the no. Get out of my face.
Here's why I think it can happen, Rob. I'm going to tell you this. Couple of reasons why. One, at this point, who's the greatest player ever to you in the NBA? Who's the greatest player?
Come on, that's not even a question.
Michael Jordan, right? I think 8 out of 10 people would say 7 out of 10, whatever. My point is, we've known now that LeBron can't get past that threshold for most people. So what we have said is LeBron is doing side quests, other things that help. Now you can, if you're him, you can say, well, I won a championship in the East and the West. I got to play with my son, right? I'm the all-time point leader. It's side quest things.
More finals than any other.
It becomes
NBA
side
MVP.
quest things. So to me, I think he can now say too, look how great I am, that I sacrificed. I went to the bench when I know I'm better than Austin Reeves, but I went to the bench. So I can see him, this is a narrative. Like, look how selfless I am. Look how much of a team player I am. I'm willing to win at all costs. I went to the bench so that Austin Reeves can thrive. I absolutely could see LeBron doing that for that narrative's sake, knowing deep down, we're going to lose anyway. But so at least,
Kelvin, you think he's going to come off the bench? And
well, I don't even know if it's going to be proposed to him, but I'm saying I can see this. Yeah, because I can see him, again, using this as, man, I'm so selfless. I'm such a team player. Look at this, man. I know who I am. I'm the all-time points leader. I got 4 rings, 4 MVPs, and I came off the bench to try to win. So that we all believe they're not going to go to the finals, that when they lose, he can be like, hey, man, I tried. I did everything. I came off the bench.
The reverse is what you're not looking at is ain't no GOAT coming off the bench. So that would be but
ain't no GOAT going to the Wizards. Ain't the GOAT. Ain't no GOAT if you're Kobe not going to playoffs for like 5-6 years and looking horrible.
Ain't no GOAT. Name a GOAT that came off the bench. Come on, it's never happened. Came off the bench.
What I'm saying is, the ending looks bad for most. If some people say Kareem's the best, it didn't look great for Kareem at the end. All I'm saying is,
all his minions would have no argument in a barbershop trying to debate that LeBron is the GOAT.
But at this point, at 41 years old, he's either the GOAT or he isn't. Like
he still puts up numbers. You keep saying that he's still
he's still good. But what I'm saying is, if he's the GOAT for you, it's settled.
No, it's
if Jordan
not
is the GOAT, it's settled for you. I'm saying I can see him going.
You don't have an argument if he comes off the bench.
That's your opinion. I think the argument would be I'm so selfless. I did whatever it took to win. And if they think the young fella Austin is that guy, then I stepped aside. Look at me. I'm a team
because
guy.
The numbers are telling you that they don't need him. So that's an admission that those numbers are right.
No, it's an admission. I'm doing whatever it takes for the team to win. And if the numbers say right now we're better, we're trying to
that work? Come on, Kelvin.
We're trying to find a way to win.
It's not logical.
If you're telling me they're 10-2, I'm talking about we're going under this premise that J.J. Redick says that.
So then he tells you that we don't need you basically.
We don't need you playing all of the 3 of us. Look what the Phoenix Suns looked like. On paper, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Bradley Beal. You go, ooh, look at that. And I knew immediately those are guys that are the same. No, but I'm saying it's the same position.
No, it ain't.
They all need the ball. They all need to shoot. They all need to score.
Ain't no way LeBron is going to admit that the team is better off with him not starting. I just don't.
I'm not. I'm saying if I'm trying to do side quests in order to add elements to my trying to be the GOAT,
that doesn't work.
Then
it
look how
defeats
selfless I am.
It defeats
that
it.
I would do whatever it takes for the team. That's just the type of guy that I am. Whatever it takes to win, and I'm doing that. That's what I see. But they have no real shot of winning anyway. 3 of them or 2 of them. So to me, that's a built-in excuse. Say, hey, I went to the bench. I tried. I gave it my all. Look, I'm a team player. And look what happened. I mean, maybe I should have kept starting. I can see already the built-in narrative of this. But they got to figure out something because, again, it reminds me of the Phoenix Suns. 3 guys that kind of do the same thing, especially, obviously, LeBron and Luka. They probe. I can get my shot. I can get for others. None of them are necessarily spot and shoot guys. None of them are just going to be, I'm just going to be a lockdown defender. Like at least Chris Bosh was able to say, I'm going to block shots, play great defense, and get rebounds. None of them are those guys. So now they look like the Phoenix Suns 3, where everybody has to have the ball, everybody has to try to score, and there's no benefit to having the 3 of them out there a bunch of minutes. Obviously, they're going to play minutes together, but meaning the bulk of the minutes together. So I just, they're going to have to figure something out if they're trying to salvage the postseason and actually compete.
It's a lose for LeBron, and there's no way.
So you think they're going to put Austin?
No, I just don't.
Or they're just going to keep running the same thing out?
I don't expect any changes. People can put up all the numbers, and if you just play those 2 as starters and you lose 5 games in a row, then that didn't work. What happened there? There's no way LeBron's going to have all of these years he's played this long to get to, how old is he, 41?
41.
Okay, he's played this long. For them to now tell me to go to the bench, I just don't see how that works into his narrative. Anything that he's trying to sell, Tom Brady didn't go and decide to be a back. He could have stayed on some team or whatever to be a backup quarterback. I don't see it.
It's different because that's only one position, though.
No, but I don't see any circumstance where LeBron comes off the bench.
I don't see JJ pulling the trigger, but I would if I could see if I'm in LeBron's game, like, hey man. You know, we can make it look like I'm just doing whatever. I'm so selfless. I'm such a team player. Hey, that's what they want. That's what they want. Look, JJ's not going to do it because JJ wouldn't have the cojones to do that. JJ's not going to be the guy to say, hey, LeBron, we did the math. We did the analytics. We're better when, you 3 aren't starting together. Not that you're going to get some great minutes, but you 3 starting together ain't working. That ain't going to happen.
Rob G, you're a Laker fan. I mean, I'm not saying you could show all the numbers. You think LeBron would buy into this?
Do I think he would buy into coming off the bench, or I think he would buy into a lesser role? The answer to both is no. No.
His ego
his
will not
ego
allow.
is way too inflated.
He has a
do
big
that.
ego.
We know. Come on, Rob. We all know. We know that.
And you know what's funny is LeBron James has made a living throughout his 2 decades plus of the NBA. We mentioned Chris Bosh and Kevin Love to start off with. Like, he's made a living having other great players subvert themselves to fit him and his teams. Like, I know you were really good in Minnesota, Kevin Love, but I need you to pick and pop. You're not doing anything else on this team because I need to have the ball. And if not, Kyrie needs the ball. There's not enough room for all 3 of us.
They had Chris Bosh standing on the 3-point line.
Exactly. Right? Like, that's what he does. That's what he's done throughout his entire career. If you are an also-ran, if you're a role player, you love playing alongside LeBron because all you got to do is play defense, get some rebounds, hit open jump shotters too. If you are a star player playing alongside LeBron, everything about you has to take a back seat because he's always going to be the top dog. He's always going to be the one in charge. And now, like, even if this happens, I don't know if the Lakers have enough to win a championship, but if they have any
Rob
small,
G, you know they don't have
if they have 1% chance of winning a championship or even making a deep playoff run, the only way it's going to happen is if he decides, I'll be Chris Bosh, I'll be Kevin Love, because the other 2 guys are just not capable of doing it.
Well, we know Luka's not.
Luka cannot guard defensively well enough to fill in those gaps. Austin Reeves, he tries hard. He tries a hell of a lot harder than Luka, but he just physically does not have the capability to be a good defender, to be a great rebounder.
Plus, he's balling right now. Let's go. He's playing.
And so the only way that this trio is ever going to reach whatever their highest level is, one of them has to take a step back. And the problem is the most obvious candidate is the one who you know is going to have the biggest problem with doing it.
I don't think because I think he knows the end with the Lakers, I would agree with you 97% of the time, Rob G and Rob. I think if there were ever a chance that it would be, I think it would be this one. You know you're not winning. You know you're leaving the Lakers. You know you can kind of put it on them. Hey, I tried. Look at me and look. This is what happened. This is what they wanted. Wanted me to take a step back. I did it, and look. Almost like when Kobe didn't shoot against was that the Suns in that playoff series, or was it was Suns, right? Remember to prove a point? Oh, y'all say I shoot too much? All right, let me show y'all what happens when I don't shoot. And he didn't shoot in that whole second half.
But there's a different narrative here.
No, I'm just using that as an example of let me prove a point of what you say you don't want. So almost like with LeBron, if I take a step back, let me show y'all what it's going to look like so I can blame
so
you.
he takes a step back and they actually play better. Now what? Now what would be they'd be like, oh, we didn't really need LeBron. LeBron's non-factor.
Well, they're going to need him. It's just the amount of need.
I'm talking about so they get better. How does that help him? Is what I'm saying. That doesn't help him at all.
I just think I think it is what it is now, Rob. Yeah, if he's second for you or third or fourth, that's what he is.
No, I think it hurts it for the people who keep banging that drum that they believe he's the GOAT. And then they would say, like, their first argument to anybody in that is what GOAT comes off the bench. He's a right. And then seriously, the other, that's my first pushback.
But a GOAT at 41 season 23.
He shouldn't be playing then. He shouldn't be playing.
Well, then the other thing is you mentioned, Doug, like I could see him being self-aware. And you know what the pushback to that is? In his mind, he has taken a step back. In his mind, he is the role player that we're talking about.
He's not the main guy.
The problem is his usage rate before he got hurt, he's missed a couple of games now, was 28.4. It's the second lowest of his career. So, yes, he's taken a step back relatively. That usage rate is still on par with Austin Reeves, Tyrese Maxey, Jamal Murray, higher than Kevin Durant and Alperen Sengun, who are all either first option or second option on their team. So even him taking a step back is such a small relative step back that doesn't even fit what you would expect a third guy to be.
Well, right, but we're doing this under the premise of it's being addressed. We need you to take a step back. So that 28% usage rate will then drop because we're saying, hey, we need you to take a step back.
All right. 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Do you think LeBron's ego will allow him to take a step back for Luka and Austin Reeves? 877-99 on Fox. It is The Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, where we deliver insight, not noise, right here on Fox Sports Radio. Stick and stay.
For more Rob G takes in the US of A.
I saw something in baseball last night that was like a little, did not feel good to me. Can you explain?
Yeah, we had a big issue there in the World Baseball Classic. International relations are at an all-time low between Mexico and the United States after this one. In case you missed it, Randy Arozarena, who plays for Mexico, was up at the plate. Cal Raleigh was behind the plate for Team USA. And Arozarena walked up to Cal Raleigh, his Mariners teammate.
They were on the same team. Oh, I'm sorry.
Stuck his fist out. Give him a pound real quick. Acknowledge him like, hey, man, good to see you. And Cal Raleigh did not reciprocate. Didn't reach out, didn't look up. They kind of little back and forth. We don't know what was said, but did not look pleasant. After the game, Arozarena spoke to Spanish language reporters, and he said a lot. I'm just going to give you the highlights. Here's what he said.
What's going on?
In Cuban style, if he's going to say, what would he say to Cal Raleigh? In Cuban style, I would say this. What he has to do is F off. In Mexican style, go to hell. And in English, that fake ass good to see you hit me with, he can shove it straight up his ass. I'm out. Well, Cal Raleigh finally had his chance to respond earlier on Tuesday, right? They asked him about the incident. He said, hey, what happened? What's going on? Is there any bad blood you expect it's going to boil over when you guys link up together again as Mariners teammates? And Cal Raleigh, to his credit, says, quote, there is no beef. We're still teammates. He's my brother. We're family. I've already reached out to him. It's just a competitive environment.
Let me tell you something. Cal Raleigh is full of the S word, okay? And I don't care. People are competitive. It's an exhibition game. That's your teammate. That's your teammate that you have to share a clubhouse with and try to get back to try to get to the World Series. You might have fractioned the whole clubhouse. The Latin players might be like, what is that?
Yeah,
Kelvin, come on, man.
Point, Rob.
I'm dead serious. Like, what is that? To use the whole, I'm competitive, I don't do that. I have watched and covered sports for 40 years. I saw Magic Johnson and Isaiah kiss before a big playoff game.
Yep, epic.
Have
Legendary.
you not?
Legendary.
Kiss. I've seen numerous hitters walk up to home plate, Kelvin, and hit the catcher on his shin guards, right? Just tap him. An acknowledgement. Come on, man. This is somebody, you're a teammate. This ain't somebody from some other team like they lost to the Blue Jays, right?
Yeah.
So this isn't some Blue Jay who I'm still mad that we got knocked out and we didn't go to the World Series because we lost Game 7 to the Blue Jays, and I'm still mad at that. That ain't, and he may be like trying to rib me or make me feel a certain kind of way. This is your teammate coming to the plate in an exhibition. Really? And then to act like there's nothing to it? I don't care. Kelvin, there are a few things that you can do to make people feel a certain kind of way about you. Someone extends their hand to you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And you refuse to shake their hand or anything. Kelvin, do people forget that?
Dude.
They never forget that.
Man to man, that's one of the more insulting things. I extend my hand to you. I say, hey, man, what's going on? We're teammates. We don't have real beef on the street where I'm doing something weird. Where it's like, no, I'll mess with you. You know, you smack my sister or something crazy. Like, this is just teammates. All right, let me walk through this a little bit because you just touched on so much. He gave him a quick pound while still wiping the dirt with his feet, meaning like I didn't make a scene of it. I didn't go out of my way to hug you and kiss you in front of everybody and stop the whole game and make some dramatic scene. Quick pound. What's up, bro? I see you. And get back to business. To leave me hanging, now you've created the scene.
Right.
Because you left me hanging. And that's fake bravado. That's fake toughness because some of the toughest cutthroat killers, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, if you want to go football, it doesn't matter.
We
other
just
baseball
talked about
players,
Isaiah and Magic.
Killers.
Yes.
Dapped up, hug, kiss before. And those are competitors, not teammates. And what we've seen all those great guys do that all the time. I'll give you an example of teammates who won a bunch of rings together, who was in a real beef and still dapped up before the game. Shaq and Kobe.
100%.
Shaq and Kobe went from teammates to winning rings to for real beef. I'm talking for real stuff, marriage stuff. You remember what it was. And they played the Heat for the first time. Shaq and Kobe, they dapped up, bump chests.
You're playing a game together.
And there you go. So if they can do that with beef, stop acting like you can't with no beef. I'm thinking you my guy. What up, Rob? Whoa, you just left me hanging for no reason? And it's an exhibition game. That's your teammate. Boxers dap up, hug up, and they're about to beat each other's brains out. So I thought this was old. This means fake bravado, fake tough, fake I'm locked in. I'm so focused you don't even know. I'm going to let you cook here, Rob. This is your jam.
My favorite Martian, right?
Good pull.
Bill Bixby was a L.A. reporter, newspaper reporter. And I can't remember who was the Martian, but Bill Bixby. Yep.
So we talk about there's always spinoffs or copycat leagues in TV too. Was this like a Morton Mindy kind of thing? Did Morton Mindy come off of this?
That came way later. This was like 60s.
Okay.
But yeah, but you're right. All those kind of shows. I was never a Mork and Mindy fan. Did you like that show?
It was on TV, so I saw, but I can definitely not say I was I got to turn it.
But you know, I can't, like, you know, like, to me, like Barney Miller. That's an old cop show, right? I couldn't tell you one episode. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's a comedy. I can't tell you. Like, when I talk about Seinfeld, I could tell you, like,
20 episodes.
A specific episode and what would made it funny. I could tell you about The Odd Couple, The Honeymooners. I could tell you about I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
Like, there are shows that go on for years.
You know the show, but I don't.
But there's nothing there.
Yeah, that's a bunch of
Does that make
shows
sense?
where
Yeah.
you know them, but you couldn't tell you a moment.
I can't give you an episode.
That one scene. Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin on the TV theme song Thursdays. Teichert Tower Trivia coming up in a few minutes. Be sure to check out the brand new YouTube channel up there now. You can see our beautiful mugs. Elijah's got us up and rolling. Search Odd Couple FSR.
I'm wearing a salmon shirt.
You are wearing it. A salmon pullover.
Salmon pullover.
Salmon. Not pink. Not hot pink.
No, it's not pink.
Check
Get
us
your
out.
eyes checked if
Oh,
you
yeah.
think I'm
Shout
wearing
out to our boy. We got the shoe pugs there. Preston always looking out. My SB Press in the building. All right. YouTube, check us out. 877-99 on Fox. Take a call or two before we get to Monty about the Lakers and just the idea of somebody taking a step back. We know it ain't Luka. Austin Reeves playing great, so could it be LeBron? What do you think?
Our resident Laker fan here on Fox Sports Radio.
Says, Kevin?
Kevin in Culver City. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Kev?
God is good.
All the time.
Hey, this is very simple. You know, Rob, you've been covering the NBA since 1987. You remember when Pat Riley told a young Magic Johnson, this is your team with Kareem? You remember when Bill Walton came off the bench with the Celtics and won a championship? Now, sometimes a great player, a Hall of Fame player, has to realize to win, you got to sacrifice for the team and come off the bench. Now, the way I look at this Laker team, they look completely different when he doesn't play. Reeves looks aggressive. Luka looks aggressive. Even Ayton looks aggressive. Everybody's playing with their hair on fire. They remind me of, you know, when your dad's not home and you got all your friends at the house and everybody starts playing and acting crazy on the couch and stuff. That's how they look like when LeBron's not playing. Like, there's no, you know, dad's not home. We can do whatever we want, and we just play how we want to play. They should always play like that. And Redick's got to tell LeBron, hey, you know what? To win, LeBron, take a step back. You don't have to be that drastic.
Kevin, we're all, that's logical. All what you're saying is very logical. Do you think he'll do it? Answer your question. Do you think he'll do it?
I think he will do it to win a championship.
No, but they don't have a championship team, though. That's the problem.
All right. Nope. Yeah. Kev, appreciate it. All right.
You got it.
Right?
No doubt.
You agree with me, right? They don't have a championship team.
But again, I do think you could use that to your advantage if you're LeBron. Like, hey, I tried, man. I did whatever. Look, it wasn't my fault. Don't put that on me. Because you know he likes to find a little bailout. Wasn't on me. Monty getting ready to get us set on training.
You can say it's not on him even when they do that because now this is Luka's team. Everybody said it was Luka's team.
It is.
So it's already off for him.
It is clearly,
okay,
his team.
For him.
Teichert Tower Trivia after Monty's update.
LeBron ain't doing that.
No, he's not doing
LeBron's not doing that. I mean, if we're keeping it simple, like just, you know, he's not doing that.
I don't think it's going to happen, but the only point I was making was if there were ever a point, because I think he's checked out. I think he's gone to late. I just think if there was ever a time, he'd be like, I know we ain't winning, so I can say, I tried to be selfless. Don't put it on me, and I'm out next year anyway.
But you know what's crazy about what you said that I don't disagree, but it's like if he's checked out, it's like, then what are we doing here? If you are checked out, then what are we doing?
Well, I think he's never going to cheat the game, but what I'm saying, I know I'm not going to be a Laker.
No, like checked out of like, I feel like I'm with you. So I'm just like, why are we here, LeBron?
Well,
you should do it. You should do it.
They all have to be at this point.
They all have to be, I guess, at this point. He doesn't have to be. He's done it enough. We'll start in the NBA. Right now, the Pistons just defeated the 76ers 131-109, while the Suns outscored the Pacers 123-108. Pacers have lost 10 in a row. Devin Booker in this one dropped 43 points. What's going on right now late in the first quarter where the Spurs, without Victor Wembanyama, are up on the Nuggets 21-18. Nikola Jokic 10 points already in the first quarter. halfway through the third quarter, where the Mavericks lead the Grizzlies 74-67. And in the fourth quarter, still halfway through the fourth quarter here, but the Heat are up on the Bucks 94-89. Giannis Antetokounmpo does have 27 points. The Hawks lead the Nets 90-83. Between the Wizards and the Magic, they are actually tied at 123, and they are headed to overtime in this one in Orlando. Paolo Banchero just missed the shot to win it for Orlando, so they are headed to overtime. In men's college hoops, it was close for Duke, but they survived against Florida State in the ACC quarterfinals. The Blue Devils came out on top 80-79, so again, barely made it. San Diego State, one of those bubble teams right now at the Mountain West Championship quarterfinal. They lead Colorado State 20-16. There's still about 8 minutes to go in the first half of that one. Today in the NFL, the Vikings found their new quarterback, or at least one of their new quarterbacks. It's going to be Kyler Murray, who signed a one-year deal. The 49ers signed free agent linebacker Drake Greenlaw to a one-year deal. Also, defensive end Bryce Huff announced on social media that he's retiring from the NFL at the age of 27. Running back Rachaad White signing a one-year deal with the Commanders. At the World Baseball Classic, Dodgers ace Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going to start Japan's quarterfinal game against Venezuela, but he's going to travel back to Phoenix to rejoin the Dodgers after that. Speaking about the Dodgers, Mookie Betts has returned to LA to be with his wife to await the birth of their third child. So congratulations to the Betts. And hey, are you into video games, celebrities, or just a good time? The Global Gaming League is a video game league with celebrity-owned teams from T-Pain and Neo competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris. Sign up and join the league now at globalgamingleague.com. Back to you guys.
Sounds like Mookie hit a home run in the offseason.
It sounds that way, for real.
I'm just saying.
Congrats to them.
For real.
Right, Mazel tov.
No doubt. Hey, Monty, thank you. Have a great night. It's the Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin on the TV theme song Thursday. For over 40 years, Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, for what, and for where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by Free Road Hazard Protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com. It is the way tire buying should be, and it's what you've been waiting for, especially you, Monty. It is now time for Teichert's Tower of Trivia.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, vegans and meat eaters, kale chip lovers, ruffle chip lovers, it's time.
This game is so easy.
For Teichert's Tower of Trivia.
Allegedly time for Teichert's Tower of Trivia. The segment puts you to like sports, to work in sports media. The star of this segment, still living in a van down by the river. Got a podcast that I'm sure you're checking out. I know Rob never misses the Shallow Oceans podcast.
Never misses it.
And he definitely never misses the offshoot, the spinoff called the Deep Rivers podcast.
Of course not. I'm always trying to support my brother.
Thank you, Rob.
I'm waiting on a new one.
Of this segment.
Not only somebody who follows the podcast knows that he hasn't put out one. Because
Nice.
I'm waiting for one.
Well done.
Thank you.
You like that?
I do like that.
I think you just took the gamble and knew that you hadn't.
And Rob G, your podcast comes out again on Friday.
Woo!
Yes, it
Yes.
does.
Right?
That's right.
I'm keeping
Numbers.
track of like what Kelvin didn't know that. Kelvin didn't listen to the first one.
No, we
Or
were just
watch
in there.
it.
We were just in there talking about it.
No.
I already know his topic for tomorrow.
But did you
Would you
watch
like
the
me to
first
tell you
one?
what it is?
Did you watch the first
I
one?
have not watched
Be
the
honest.
first one. No,
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, then.
I'm gonna get to it.
Isn't
Rob
it
G.
called the Danger Zone or something?
Riding through the danger zone.
I tried to, and Tom Cruise shut that down quick.
Yeah,
He can't even reach
TC
you.
not playing
Yeah,
that.
he ain't playing with that.
But he can't even reach you.
I was
He's like,
gonna say,
I heard that Rob Parker gets away with copyright. I don't.
I was going to say Cyndi Lauper's Danger Zone, but that's
Whoa.
another story.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, there you go.
What?
There you go.
See, that's why you got breast.
Habitual line stepper.
That's why you got breast.
It's
That
a
is why you got
song,
breast.
Danger
We
Zone.
know. We
Nah,
know.
it's
We
okay,
know.
Rob. We know.
By the way, the pod's called Restricted Area. Anyway, the star of this segment,
Restricted area.
DJ Alex Teichert.
Yo, what's up?
Has that been cleared by Fox Sports Radio bosses that you're promoting?
I have no
podcast?
contract, Rob.
Okay.
I can do what I want.
That's right.
Stop
Unlike
getting him in trouble.
Unlike the rest of the
No, I'm
talent
just
on the other
asking.
side of the
Good point.
glass.
Yeah,
just
this side of the
asking.
glass. This side of the glass.
I thought it.
Why you always like it's like us against you? We love y'all.
Do you?
Yeah.
We
Rob,
do.
If you knew me and Rob G were about to leave, but you had to give up $10K, would you keep us?
Wow. 15K
Jason
add me
Smith
to
show up
it.
next.
You know what?
That man started.
You know what? No.
He's like, I guess.
No. That wasn't it. What I would say is,
Oh boy.
you guys deserve your own opportunity out there. I'd be
you, Rob.
really happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm going to write you a great letter of recommendation.
Exactly.
Anything you need, I'm there.
Matter of fact, I got a couple of mentees that can slide in
Mentees,
real
yeah.
quick.
that got that right now. Let me introduce you to him.
Rob, real talk. This is one of my questions. Do you have mentees to back us up if we leave right now?
That's really fun.
No.
Of course he does.
Only one. Not
What?
two. I'm sorry.
No, I don't buy it. You got it.
Yeah.
You
All
need
right, let's go. Let's go.
22.
All right, guys. In honor of Kyler Murray getting
Only got
traded,
100 mentees.
I was about to
Stop
say,
it.
bro, you find new ones every other week.
this is the Minnesota Vikings themed edition of Teichert Tower at Trivia. Check your emails. I just sent it to
Yeah,
you
I was
guys.
about to say,
about
I was
a minute and a half
waiting,
ago.
Ron G. was looking
I
around.
was stalling on purpose because I didn't have it done. I'm liking it, to be honest with you. I'm more worried about
That's
the
'cause
podcast.
you're
worried about your
too busy.
own
I got the
podcast.
podcast tomorrow, so I'm kind of distracted.
Scott,
man.
are you listening? I'm just saying. I'm not trying to
Rob, they get stitches.
drop dime on you. I'm just saying.
Flipped a coin during Monty's award-winning update, and it looks like Rob Parker gets question number one.
Number one.
You guys know the rules. No cheating.
Yeah, right.
Rob, in 2005, several Vikings players were involved in a scandal involving lewd activity at a party on Lake Minnetonka. Shout out to Prince. It
Alex.
became
Blouses.
known as the
Blouses.
Love
Blouses.
blank
This
incident.
is crazy.
Rob, you all right?
Did you just see that?
Oh, I saw it, Kelvin.
That's crazy. You two
Go
saw
ahead,
it too.
read it.
I saw it.
Crazy.
I did read it.
Read it again. Alex didn't hear it.
Well, if you were paying attention, not cheating.
I was making sure you weren't spazzing out.
The
over there.
incident was
This is
known as the
crazy,
Love
I don't
blank
even know. I
incident.
don't even know why I compete. Look at this, Rob. This is. I'm out.
We're blending.
Rob.
We're
This is
blending
ridiculous.
it.
All right, here we go.
Charades.
This
Alex,
is
are we
ridiculous.
ready?
We got to get a new
So
game for
How are you?
Thursdays.
I'm doing well.
Your hair looks beautiful.
Thank you.
All right,
figured
here we
it
go.
out.
You know,
Alex,
Rob,
ready?
Yeah, I just thought nothing would come between us, but
Never. Ship.
You out of here is what I'm about to do. Ship you out of here.
Oh, boat.
Look at.
No,
Okay.
I can't
So
believe
here's what I
he
want,
got
Rob G.
it.
Here's Alex. One thing I love about you, you love a good challenge.
Yes.
Next week, you're doing it blindfolded.
Ooh,
What?
that's a great one. I love that.
All right, I'll
Because
do it.
the charades and shenanigans, YouTube, shout out to y'all. Y'all
The
get to see
last
it.
time that happened, Alex almost became a father. I'm just saying.
Wow.
That is the new one. So there we go. And Rob Parker can and put
news
the
to me,
blindfold
Mons.
on you and rub your hair as he does it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Deal? Blindfolded. Or you got to turn your
boy.
back. You got to turn and look at the wall behind
down.
you. Because it's supposed to be just audio.
He likes a challenge.
Yeah.
All right, level number 2.
All right,
Back
what
to
is it?
Kelvin in
I didn't even look at it.
Washington.
Let me look at this right now.
Dub, before every game, Ragnar the Viking blows a massive blank and the fans chant, "Skol Vikings."
Alex.
This is
My fruit.
What is this?
What? I know you're not talking. All right.
I'm sorry, Kelvin. I'm just
I'm
missing
sorry.
a breast and a
Yeah.
chip.
See how he gets? Yeah, the breast makes
He's
him cheat.
hangry.
All right,
Hangry,
Alex, you
I'm
doing
hangry.
good, man?
I'm doing well.
All right. Do you need the question reread again?
Not at all.
You're paying attention.
You
All right.
pay attention here.
Should I cheat?
Now you
No, I
above
want
that.
you to put the camera on me.
You above that.
I ain't even gonna cheat YouTube. I'm gonna do it. All right, here we go. Rams.
Oh, terrible clue.
Every time you say that, you know he gets it right.
Terrible clue.
Rams. Read the question again, Your Honor.
No. He's heard it.
No,
He's heard it.
no. Read the question. He read the question for you, and you was cheating.
Before every game, Ragnar the Viking blows a massive blank and the chants fan, "Skol Vikings."
Oh, horn.
Let's go.
Way to go.
Let's go.
Way to go. Way to go.
That was
Let's
a
go.
terrible clue.
And I did it without cheating, son.
Dang.
Son.
All right, level number 3, Kyler Murray with the Vikings theme edition, Teichert Tower at Trivia. Rob,
Look at this.
the Vikings
this.
had one of the great defensive lines in the NFL in the 70s. They called themselves the blank people eaters.
My leg was just stiff. I
Yeah,
was
I
trying
bet.
to get it loose.
Yeah, I bet.
Alex, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good
Little
now. My
dance
leg.
off.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right. Here we go, Alex.
Look at this.
Rain.
Look at this. This is crazy. Y'all, YouTube, y'all get to see
Oh,
it.
that's funny.
Rain.
Y'all get
That's
to see
funny. Yeah. I know. Stop it. I know what you're doing.
it. Yeah.
Along with the dancing, of course, it all
No,
ties
that
together.
was my leg. I was
Oh,
doing
your
this.
leg?
Yeah.
I was doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's been a year and a half. You ain't had a seizure before, but now you're having a seizure.
Just doing my chicken thigh dance right now.
I'm so glad YouTube
well,
sees this.
as a young prince would say, it's got to be Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Purple rain.
Purple Rain.
This is what I do.
Monty, you didn't know my leg once in a while gets stiff.
I didn't know that. You're right. In 4 years, I didn't know that.
It just started today.
Just started.
All right.
Today he had a breast Caesar.
This one goes to Dub. Dub, if you get it, we go to overtime. If not, Rob gets the win. Here we go. In a play that came to be known as the Minneapolis Miracle, Stephon Diggs caught a 61-yard touchdown as time expired to beat the New Orleans blank in the playoffs.
Okay.
This is funny. I almost feel disrespected on this
You ready?
question, but that's
Look.
okay.
All right,
Yeah,
here we
I'm
go.
ready.
Alex.
Yeah.
Center.
You're stupid. Did you point at yourself?
He's a cheater. I mean,
That's
like,
so
to
funny.
be on a show.
I mean, when you cheat, you
That's
got to be
so
good, though.
funny.
Like what
He
is
got
If
it.
you're going to cheat, be good.
He got it, though. Hit me with
Rob,
it, Alex.
where's Chris Hansen when you need him? You know
I
what I mean?
know.
Expose these cheaters.
Now, if I got to put the pieces together
Put 'em
and
together.
you point at yourself and then you point somewhere else and say, what'd you say again?
Center.
Sinner.
And he pointed at
You
himself.
pointed at the other person.
Pointed at
that's
me?
not
I didn't
you.
do anything.
And
Monty,
you said
he pointed
he's the
at-
Were you paying
sinner.
attention?
He's one thing, and I'm the center.
No, I didn't do
And
anything.
if he goes to Magic City and you
I'm
go
trying to win.
you go to church, you got to be a
Yes.
saint.
That is correct.
I'm trying to. And you're coming with me, too, by the way, Sunday, right?
Not this week.
We are all tied up.
Don't make me put that on his tombstone. Here lies a man who kept saying, not this week.
No. I'm gonna come to I'm gonna hang out with the family.
Okay.
You'll take me out to breakfast after. For
Oh, I
brunch.
will
You're
take
going
you
to
out.
take him out to breakfast.
Well,
Hey, yo.
Yeah. So what Sunday would that be?
Are they serving
Easter?
pancakes?
Easter.
Please don't ask his
Easter
daughters.
Sunday.
Easter.
That might be. When is that? In April?
April, I don't remember the exact
Yeah,
date.
that might be a good time
Okay.
to go. I haven't been to church in a minute.
All right.
Hey, Cam, is that a pancake? Does your daddy know I like the syrup
Yo,
on it too?
you take one of my daughter's pancakes. We go.
No, I can't. I can't have any pancakes.
Let me make sure I
Mrs.
separate you
Washington.
from my wife
All right.
before you get another screenshot
Mrs.
in your phone.
Washington, do you make cake?
She's been in her bag lately too. All right, we got overtime coming up. We'll
I
see.
can't believe we got overtime.
Who's
in
gonna
this.
win? This is ridiculous.
Saint.
Fox Sports Radio.
Talking about. Talking about. Talking about.
Rob G, Alex, I could only imagine
Alex,
how Rob would feel if he would bought his ticket to this game.
because you remember I
And
can't
you-
go because of
the
jury duty. I
yeah.
was going to go to Atlanta, and I got jury duty on Monday. I don't know if they're going to select me or not, but I'm going to tell you, my heart was broken when I heard the news today that Magic City Monday was officially canceled by that weasel NBA commissioner, Adam Silver. The killjoy, the guy who doesn't care about the Atlanta community and the institutions that make that city what it is.
Y'all in this
My
institution
heart
word.
bleeds to all the people who bought hoodies, who bought tickets, who were looking to have Lou Williams lemon pepper wings,
Honey barbecue, yeah.
honey
Lemon
barbecue, and
yeah.
all that, who were ready for this. They didn't have people who were like, I'm not buying tickets to that. I'm not taking part of to this chicanery and deviltry or whatever you want to call it. Instead, read the room, Adam Silver. The only people who didn't care about it or didn't want it, didn't belong, weren't it from Atlanta. They always sticking their nose in Atlanta business. This ain't no NBA event.
Says the person who's in LA.
This is the person. This is the Atlanta. This was an Atlanta event. Sometimes you do special things in special cities for people because you know how it resonates with people. How dare you take this away from the people of Atlanta? I'm sick to my stomach. If I could talk to Adam Silver right now,
I have a feeling what you would say. Can I tell you what you would
it
say?
would not be pretty.
Tell him, Alex. You would say, what would the five fingers say to the face?
What did the five fingers say to the face? What? Slap!
I think you would slap Adam Silver right now. Slap! I can't believe how upset you are. Here's the best part. The best part is, Elijah, put the camera on me. My partner is really sad, y'all. Like, not tongue-in-cheek, I'm doing this for radio, hamming it up sad. He's been in a mood all day. I didn't want to call him out. It has been 2 hours and 5 minutes of you not being the same. First, I was wondering if it was your bad scrimps, messed your stomach up or something. No, it is good. You upset that you can't go. First of all, you couldn't go, but because of jury duty. But that this won't. You're so mad. You're mad for the people who were even going to go.
Yes, because they
you can live
tickets.
Vicariously through them.
They sold out. I wanted a hoodie.
Now, let's go a little further into this. This is what I was telling you. I've been in Atlanta a gazillion times. My sister lives in Atlanta. I love Atlanta. Lord willing, I live another 50 years, but if I never live in Atlanta, I'll be shocked because you couldn't have told 20-year ago Kelvin that he would never live in Atlanta. I know what Magic City is. I know what it means to people. I know what that whole lifestyle, not even just Magic City. You got all of the other clubs like that, what it means to them out there. However, Rob, this is what I was telling you. The NBA is a massive corporation, billions and billions of dollars that's tied to other massive corporations, whether it be soda companies and pop companies and candy and chips and, Ford and all this other stuff. And again, my whole thing was, I'm not shocked Atlanta wanted to do this. I'm not shocked the Hawks wanted to do this and went ahead. I kept telling you I was shocked the NBA was okay with them doing this. Not Magic City saying we're going to have an Atlanta Hawk night. The Atlanta Hawks saying we're going to have a Magic City night because, again, while you're okay and other people okay, and if that's what you want to do, more power to you, go to the strip club. You ask your prerogative. The difference is you're tying it to the NBA, and that's why I was shocked that it was happening. Not shocked that the Hawks would want to do it or that at the city of Atlanta, more shocked that the NBA would be okay with the linking and the correlating the two and tying them together. That's what shocked me, Rob.
Can I give you this?
Yes.
My NBA CWPFs, you know what that stands for, Rob G and Alex? CWPFs.
Pizza-ish. PS.
Rob G.
What you think, Rob?
Come on.
I can't think.
Alex, CWPF. CWPF.
Close, warm, personal friends?
Yes, there you go. Rob G is the winner. My NBA CWPF.
Uh-huh.
Can I read you what I got?
Yeah, I want to know.
Horrible public relations by the NBA to cave. 100%. Never should have got to the stage of this without the league at least signing off on something of this magnitude. I don't believe that people are doing their own thing and the NBA doesn't know anything going on.
This is why I don't agree with this. This is what I was telling you.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
And here's number 2. For my CWPF.
Mm-hmm.
The league probably had no real position on it until all the pushback started, and then that's when the league got involved. Sometimes you wanna know where everybody knows your name.
It's the Odd Couple.
And they're always glad you came.
Rob and Kelvin.
You wanna people all the same. Where everybody knows your name. Where people are all the same. Where everybody knows your name.
It's the Odd Couple. Rob and Kelvin. Boom.
Come on. There's no better way to end a TV theme song Thursday than that, other than me winning this trivia game.
Well, of course. Who's next, though? Who's going first?
I'm up.
Yeah, get it cheating. Alex, turn around now.
Alex, let's get
By
this
the way,
over
if you missed any of today's show, you can watch the pod, catch the pod, search The Odd Couple wherever you get your podcast right after the show. It will be posted. Rob G will get it up there. Rate it 5 stars. Subscribe, share, like, comment, all that good stuff. We appreciate it. Search The Odd Couple wherever you get your podcast. You're going to find today's full show and a best-of version right after we get done, right after I win Teichert's Tower of Trivia.
That's right. Overtime, Teichert's Tower of Trivia tied up at 20. Kyler Murray with the Vikings, so we had to do a Vikings-themed edition of Teichert's Tower. You know it's a big deal because we never blow out last call. So we did it because this is neck and neck, all tied up, perfect game. Teichert's Tower. Back to Rob Parker.
Let me get this win real quick.
Rob, before he got to the NFL, new Vikings quarterback Kyler Murray, all 5'3" of him, won a Heisman Trophy at the University of blank.
Kind of tough.
No, this is ridiculous.
Man, this is kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie.
They're supposed to get harder.
Alex, turn around.
Alex.
Close your eyes or something so he can't see you. There we go. I got a shot now.
Alex, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You didn't have to go Stevie Wonder. You had to start moving your head. What in the Ray Charles is going on in there?
Okay.
That's your clue, okay?
No. Here we go.
I mean, it could be.
What would be okay?
No.
What college?
No.
That's
That's
you.
Alex.
Rob, you all right?
Oh, this is crazy.
You okay?
This is crazy.
Alex.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
You throwing up signs?
First of all, you know you in L.A. You can't throw that up in L.A., bro.
He asked me if something was in my
but don't throw that up in
Yes,
L.A.
you okay?
Don't throw that up. I'm trying to tell you, don't throw that in L.A. That's what I'm dealing with.
All right, Alex,
What does that mean?
I'm okay now.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right. Wow.
That's a lot of words.
I'm so glad YouTube sees this. Shout out
Right.
to our subscribers.
So, Alex.
Rob.
All right, here we go.
I'm ready.
Aaron Maller.
All right.
Aaron! Kelvin!
Dan Patrick.
No, here we go. All right.
It's Dan and the Danettes.
Casa. Oh, that's Spanish. I can't do that one.
What do you mean? That is a word. You can do it.
Go ahead, Rob. It's such a bad call. I'll allow it. Go ahead.
Are you not allowed to say a Spanish word?
No,
This
you
is
can't.
It's
crazy.
got to be in English, but it's okay.
No, we got a new administration.
Oh, my
Sounds
God.
racist.
This is ridiculous.
Casa.
We came back on at 49. Are you kidding
I'm
me?
gonna say New Mexico.
That is
Okay, there it
incorrect.
is. It's my God.
Kelvin, chance to
What do you mean,
steal and the
Casa?
win. Where did Kyler Murray win a Heisman? The University of blank.
I'm going full cheating right now.
What does that mean?
You ready?
Yeah.
Alex, you ready?
Yes.
Watch this. You can do that. I'm still going with Texas.
How does he doesn't know
What?
that?
Why
Yes,
is
he
this so
does.
hard for both of you?
Wait, above?
He's about to get it.
Oklahoma?
I keep telling you, Monty. Monty, let me ask you something.
Calvin
Why do you keep
Washington.
listening to him? You know when he says it's terrible, he's not going to get it. He gets it.
I was just say Tulsa.
I
Oh, yeah, you
quit.
could have just said that,
You could
Monty.
have just said Tulsa, both
Monty,
of you.
it's less entertaining. You're right, though. Plus another bucket of ammo. That's how you do it, you
terrible.
two. I told you.
You know what, Rob G? What segments have we gotten rid of on this show?
I told you.
The hot seat couple. I'm done.
6 minutes.
6 minutes. I'm done.
Oh, I remember the hot seat. I used to call it in a couple times
Monty,
with y'all.
can you come in and play this game? I'm done.
Yes.
Rob G,
YouTube, I just want to
you can
thank,
do
you know
it.
what I'm
You can
saying,
do
my
it. You can do
family
this.
for being there for me.
You could do this with your podcast.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
All that.
When the odds
I'm
are stacked
done.
against you, you just got to keep fighting.
I'm doing.
You know,
I'm doing.
when you're dealing with people who've been covering the league since 1987.
I'm doing okay.
His
home.
leg is all messed up.
My
You
leg
look
is
like you
messed
throwing up
up.
blood. You throwing up the game. We in L.A. Alex thought it was blood. He didn't know if it was Crip blood.
I don't know if I can touch that.
You throwing up stuff. But you two, we
That
did
was
it together.
Okay. It
you
was
know?
okay. It was okay.
You know,
I don't care.
when the odds are stacked against you, you got to stay in the fight. You two.
Alex, I'm just sick. The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon is coming up next.
I never miss your radio show. I never hear it, so I never miss it.
Did you hear that?
I just wanted a thigh.